I need to go file my taxes.
That's not
A little late.
BRB.
Yup.
Come on.
I don't think I can.
There we go. Okay, that'll be better. What's up, everybody?
What's up? Ready to eat some fireballs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Landon, you do know there are other spells other than Fireball, right?
Are there any that are as good?
I think it's the
yeah.
last three
But you banned
sessions.
them.
The
If
last
you don't like them, we can use them against you.
last three sessions have been.
Silvery Barbs!
That's a
an
level
annoying
1 spell. That
That
is
is
the same thing.
Yeah!
It's as
Level one
powerful.
spell could
It's as
help
powerful as
right now.
fireball.
You guys need a wizard for the counterspell.
I know Mia and
Bummer you don't
I,
have one.
we're in a race
We're
to
both-
die.
Yeah, we're in a race to die to see who dies first, because we're
Yeah.
characters' backups are wizards now.
You mean who died? Well, never mind. That'd be third. Damn it, Kai. Why did you have to die first?
Do you guys hear music coming through?
No.
Negative.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, I have it
My
turned
volume's all the way
down.
down.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is.
Do I have
Hello.
it turned down? Oh, I have it
can't
turned.
hear it all.
I can't hear it either.
It's like,
Oh, I have it muted.
Very-
I hear it now.
I have to turn it up really loud to
Oh,
hear it.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
I have it
maybe it's
muted.
just
I mean.
Let me
My
try.
bad.
Go to
I can
the
hear it now.
comments.
Oh, now I can't. Now I can.
I typically
just went to the next
sometimes listen to Mia's playlist in the background if we're not in like combat, so I can stay in character.
Nice. Okay, welcome to session 26 of Curse of Strahd. I like the Mia character art. I've seen it on your Discord profile pic. I was like, oh, it's sweet. It's so cool.
Thanks, Justin. It's real nice. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
It's
really awesome.
all me. I hand drew it myself.
Yes,
Did you really?
No.
No.
Oh,
Come on.
He took my commission and plugged it in the mid-journey and said,
there you go.
here's a treasure.
Okay, go ahead and make sure you got some inspiration. I'll give a quick recap.
Don't you worry, it's there.
Yeah. Last week, we picked up at the funeral of Sir Burton Kings, where you all had a moment to say your last goodbyes, and also learned a little bit about Luna, who turns out is not Luna, but in fact the wife of Sir Burton Kings. You then had a brief interaction with Edith before deciding you needed to get going and head to Barrowvale, where you had been invited by Strahd to the Festival of Doomed Heroes. You teleported your tower about a mile outside of the town itself, and as you crested over a hill, with some of you in raven form, others on their broom, some in wolf or on their wolf, you saw a huge tent, a giant circus tent made out of flesh, which had been cut and stripped from the zombies that wandered through the streets, the former townsfolk of Barrowvale. And with a little stealthy scouting from Luna, you found Strahd inside the tent with Irina Moonscabbard suspended from a rope inside a cage with zombies, and that rope was connected to Loretta Ashwood, or not Loretta, Lauren Ashwood. And you guys intervened pretty quickly, managing to prevent her from suffocating while being hung, and also stopping Irina from being dropped down into the zombies. But during this fight, several of you have been pretty badly injured, and Strahd has decided that he's not leaving here without blood. And it turned out that Ludo would be the source of that blood. And that's where we are now. So, let me get our classic Dark Souls combat musical. Yep. Hit my
Listen, man.
super loud. I gotta turn that down. Holy shit. There we go. Okay. So we are starting at the top of the initiative with Strahd himself, who had just raised his hand and was burning with fire as he throws it down on the ground. And I'm gonna need everybody right here to make a DC DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Now, would being in this cage infer any protection, like total cover?
Nah,
from
those flames are total cover. It's
right.
iron bar.
I'm
in the cage.
joking. All right, you said dex save?
Yes, please.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration.
Same.
17,
Fuck,
27,
get the bad rolls out now.
37. Okay. All right. If you failed, you are taking 37 points of fire damage. If you
Yeah.
succeeded, you will take half. Rounded down to would that be 17? No, 18. 18.
18, and then I'm going to absorb elements on that.
Can you absorb some of mine?
I am.
Can you absorb some of mine?
Oh, Landon, I have to make a concentration save for my protection from good and evil, or evil and good.
Okay. And Ludo, you're the important one here. Did you succeed or fail? Also, you're muted. Or I can't hear you for some reason.
You lost your voice.
Also, guys, I'm going to be coughing a lot. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold.
Wow.
How dare you?
How dare you?
What would the con save I have to beat? What would it be? Like the DC? The
16.
It was a
maintain
DC 16 dex save.
So, I mean, for the concentration on my spell, would that have to be a
Oh,
16?
no, it would be, 16. It'd be rounded. Or no, it's half, right? Half the damage taken. So isn't that DC 18?
37 was half of 37.
18.
18.
Rounded.
Oh, 20.
You guys hear me?
All right.
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Yep. Okay. So
I got a
Ludovic,
natural 20 on mine.
Attaboy.
got a 24.
Okay.
But he's also going to use his shield master evasion to take none.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice.
Give me a level.
Nice.
Give me a level. I don't have evasion.
Okay.
Oh.
Did anybody fail?
Kaz,
Kaz did.
I use my
He's
inspiration.
clean. He's clean. on the
Doesn't
life
that
over
wasn't that proc like op attacks from everybody around him?
It would.
there.
Am
Everybody, fuck him up. Go,
am I
go, go.
close enough to, or am I further back?
What weapon are you wielding?
I have a spear.
Pokey, pokey. Do the.
Spear doesn't have reach, it's the pike, I think.
Yeah, so
'Cause
I'm
you got
more-
knocked back by
Okay.
that blast, so I don't think you're within reach.
Swing away,
But-
y'all.
Nyx, Ludo, and Luna, you all can make some op attacks.
Does a 19 hit?
I'll let Nick go.
19 does
someone else
hit.
go first.
that's
And I get
20.
sneak attack because they're surrounded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thing where you give him a fucking. And the upward variety.
Fuck him up!
Jump, jump, fuck him up.
Jump,
Jump, fuck him up. If you can't tell, I'm feeling a lot better this week.
Yeah!
Yeah.
There's a 16 hit.
A 16 will miss.
Dang it.
Uh,
okay.
23?
That's really bad.
But isn't it flanked? Or
With melee?
Thank you, Gadil. He is flanked, so that will hit.
16
Barely.
will.
Barely.
Good deal. Always coming in. Always coming
Yeah.
in
You
with.
can count on good old Gadil. I love that about
For
you.
better, for worse. For better,
You
for
are-
worse. Listen,
Teacher.
he's owed some stuff after the stupid basilisk thing. I think it costs
Okay.
us somebody.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna just go around starting with Luna. What's your damage?
My damage altogether is 23.
Okay. From 3 down to 77. Nyx, what about you?
That's 12 psychic, 3 fire, and 3 radiant.
So 20
12, 3,
Total, I think?
18.
or 18?
3 was
oh.
radiant, so does radiant is still being doubled right now? Or
Is
is
it?
that
No, it just stops him from healing.
or
Stops him
stops
from
him from
healing.
healing?
Yeah.
I was
And-
confusing two different fights. That's my
You're
bad.
good. Ludo, what about you?
4.
That's
really
good.
nothing.
It makes nerve
I'm
sense.
helping.
He got curb stomped in the head.
True.
Yeah,
True.
I am like trying to like wave around trying to hit stuff.
So Strahd erupts a fireball at his feet, just sending it out in all directions. You all bring your shields or your cloaks up and manage to save yourselves from most of the fire, but he is just like foaming at the mouth. His eyes are just solid orbs of blood, and he says, "You think that you are the only heroes to have killed me? I have died 1,000 times. You can strike me down here." And as he's saying this, you're like piercing him with your blades, cutting into him with your swords, but it is fruitless. I will be back stronger than before. And then at the end of his turn, he will use a legendary reaction to fly up into the air without provoking opportunity attacks. He just like turns into bats and flies up before he Batman style like cape out reappears up in the air. And that will be his turn. Actually, the last thing he does do is he just looks at his two bat things and he says, "Fetch her for me." And you see they turn their heads towards the exit of the tent. And that will be his turn. Luna, you're up.
How high up did he go?
Like more than 30 feet. He like flew up pretty much as high as he could without bumping into the top.
Yeah, is there any way that I could use any of my action economy to dash upward and try to grab him?
Ooh, that's interesting. That is very interesting.
Parkour.
So you're wanting to like run up this cage and try and grab him?
Yes. I'll use my dash bonus action. That'll give me 80 feet of movement.
What I will say is, I will say that you could run up. I'll let you make an attempt here, but basically you're going to be able to like grab onto his ankle or something.
Yeah.
You won't be enough to pull Strahd the devil like down,
Yeah.
but you'll be able to at least like kind of make some attacks at him. So if you want to use your movement and your action, you could bonus action dash. So if you want to do those two,
You just fell.
good lord, are you okay?
No, you alright?
What's happening?
Is somebody hurting you? Are you being attacked?
No, I'm not being attacked.
It sounds like you are.
Strahd's after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the bats.
Strahd's actually there. No.
Landon, your powers have grown too much.
It's the unblinking one. That's
I'm so sorry. What is happening?
It's like your microphone is in your mouth.
It's because it fell.
I flash back to Coulter so I can...
In your mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, it fell directly into my mouth hole.
We're live in his stomach right now.
Live from Luna's
Live
stomach.
from the large intestine.
Put him alive, bottom of the ninth.
Alright.
Alright, I'm so sorry. Where did you go, camera? Everything's ruined.
We are shook.
Excuse me.
Okay, good. Alright, so I'm just going to do my turn real quick. Where, yeah, acrobatics. What do you want me to do?
So you'll use your action and your bonus action to basically like run and dash and jump. I'm gonna say, give me a DC. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be easy.
I would like to say, you told me I could change out my feet.
Right.
And I did swap it to mobile.
Cool.
So when I dash, difficult terrain doesn't count or cost extra movement.
Go ahead and give me a DC 16 athletics check.
Come on. Athletics? Oh, damn. Okay, thank God, I read the wrong thing. Oh, athletics? Damn it.
Start
Alright.
jumping, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
you run up the cage and leap up and just like grab onto his boots, and he just looks down at you and says, "Get the fuck off of me." And he kicks you like right in the face, and your nose kind of like breaks a bit as you fall back down, and you'll take a little bit of falling damage. 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall. Anything else, Luna? You will land prone as well.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Then that'll take us to Gadil.
Bonus action Hunter Mark to this bat. I'm going to kill this thing first. I'm going to take my short sword. 15.
A 15. Oh, sorry. Need to get their stat block open. 1 sec. That'll hit.
Okay.
Aaron, mute yourself.
Not bad.
I'm getting ASMR mic sounds.
This. And this. 18. one hit.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Seeing that the bats turn to... I forgot her name.
Irina? Or...
Yeah, Irina.
No, not Irina. Oh, yeah, Irina.
Laura?
Irina.
Or-
I'm going to take this opportunity that he just flipped his head. I'm going to cut his head out.
Nice. You jab your blade up into the neck, and as you start to pull down, Amaru jumps up and bites into the ear of this thing and pulls the head so that you just slice through the throat, working together, and this thing is dead.
I have a question. I've never done this. Can you make a melee attack and then a ranged attack?
I would probably say no. Well, I guess it depends. If you have your sword drawn, you'd have
You
to
only have
use your
one
bonus
hand
action
anyway.
to basically drop it, pull out the other one, and then I guess I'd allow it, but you'd have to use your bonus action to swap between your weapons, basically.
Wait, I already used my bonus action to Hunter Mark.
So then
Yeah.
not this turn, but in a future one you could.
Then just to move here, and
Okay.
that's all I can do.
Okay, so Strahd has already used one of his. At the end of your turn, Gadil, as you kill one of his beasts, you see Strahd kind of chuckling to himself, and he points a finger down at this cage, which Luna, you'd previously heard the sound of zombies inside, and you hear the latch unlock. And Casimir, will you roll a d4 for me?
Would love to.
-1.
One.
Oh,
Okay. At the end of Gadil's next turn, this door will be forced open. You can already see fingers of zombies starting to crawl and force their way through this door. But the lock has undone itself, but it hasn't fallen off. So they're trying to force their way out. And it sounds like there is a lot in here. But that will be that. Let me just add this into the initiative so I don't forget. Put it at the 21 as well. Okay, let's go to Casimir. You're up.
That fireball blasts me back into the bars, and I'm patting myself off. I'm going to, as an action, kind of put a hand on my burns, and I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 15 health points.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to hit a button, and then King's plate armor spreads all over me and covers my face.
Oh hell yeah!
It's almost like Batman. The armor comes over the face, and you just see his mouth. And then I can't get out of here. I will just yell.
Do you not have any more face stat?
I do. I just use my action, my bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bonus action to put the armor on.
I would have assumed you already had the armor on.
Did
you not already have it?
I didn't, because we were trying to be stealthy coming up here, and it would give me
appreciate
disadvantage.
the honesty.
Yeah. So I will just yell to everybody, spread out, and spread out the way of the fireballs, and I will kind of try and use
Just trapped in a cage. Let me out
for now.
Let me out.
How do I ping in
This is not a dance.
Can you ping stuff in this? I feel like I remember pinging stuff.
Q
right here.
is your laser pointer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get this, interpose it so Strahd can't see me with this kind of blocking.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I dig that. You can kind of position yourself so that he can't easily see you.
So that'll be my turn. Yeah, I'll just yell to everybody to kind of spread out so we don't get caught up like that again.
All right, Ludo.
First off, I want to say that I totally forgot to add Psychic Blades to my opportunity attack, and I'm very mad.
Oh, how much would it have been?
It would have been an additional 2d6. But, Are you okay if I add it or no?
I mean, yeah, if you're able to apply it, because it's not like a bonus action or reaction. It just happens.
It's an other action. So okay.
Do it, my guy.
He's too confident. He's too confident, guys. I don't like it.
Right?
He's like, yeah, sure, fucking damage him. Second health bar.
Whatever, man.
2d6?
An additional 4 points. Luda did not do a whole lot of damage.
Alright.
Okay.
Chip him down.
So I am prone, I believe.
You also have Sanctuary on you.
Nope. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
gonna kind of roll over, look up at Strahd, and seeing Luna get kicked off, I'm going to cast Shatter on him. So he needs to make a Constitution 15.
Okay. He rolls a nat 1. He's going to use one of his legendary resistances. That's not good.
I mean, we're burning resources.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what? That's going to be an automatic success.
Yeah,
right?
it is considered a success. So he'll just take half.
Okay.
So he does take some.
This motherfucker.
But it's not because of Ludo, it's because of Strahd. So
Yeah. So 14 divided by 2, so 7 thunder
points. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. He's getting whittled down for sure.
Oh, dude! I wish you did not use that.
Move. Use your movement. Use your movement to do stuff. Like I said, spread out.
So I'm going to use my movement to stand up. That kills half of it, so I'm down to 15 feet. And I'm going to move. If I can get, like, right about here with my movement.
Definitely.
I'm gonna get there, and then I'm going to bonus action second wind myself to get a little bit of HP back.
Okay.
D10 plus 2. So 5, 6, 7. 7 points of health back, and that is everything Ludovic can do.
Okay. Sounds good. As you start running, Ludovic, you can just feel Strahd's eyes just burning into the back of your neck. It's almost like you can feel two fangs just sinking into your neck as he watches you run. And that'll take us to Nyx.
You got it, Nyx.
Yep, I do. I'm going straight up into his face.
On your broom?
No, I have my waist out still. So.
Oh, that's right. Where's the broom? Does anybody have it?
I dropped it for somebody to grab.
We need a
But
broom
nobody-
token.
nobody-
With how much this chick drops the broom, we need a broom
Come
token.
here, take this flying magic item. And
Yeah.
just clatters to the floor.
She's like leaves it. Whoever needs it.
That's like a
I'm a
Ludovic move right there.
Yeah, Baxter's gonna fly up and flank him, and then I'm gonna hit him.
I don't think you can. I'm gonna say you can't flank with Baxter.
Oh,
Baxter's not like a hostile creature.
He can be. I can attack with him, and it's magical.
Isn't he your familiar?
Yeah, you can put
You
stuff
can't
in
take the
there.
attack action.
I'm a Pact of the Chain, so I can use it as an attack.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Yes.
Yes. All right. Sweet.
I didn't think
yes. So, and then I will take an attack action with my Shadow Blade,
Okay.
which has advantage because it's dark, right?
I got him.
in
I got him to say that last session, but
Yeah.
whatever
I'm
you
just
want.
double checking.
We have it on candid camera.
You haven't.
Shoulder assistance.
It's,
2 bucks.
yeah, 24.
That'll hit.
All right.
Damage, baby.
11 psychic damage, and then an additional 3 radiant.
I hate that radiant.
I mean, it only lasts for a minute. Only lasts for a minute.
Yeah. And then that'll be my action.
Okay.
And this way too, if he casts a spell, I can fucking hit him again.
God,
God, I'm so nervous.
He's going to You just bamf your wings out, fly up towards him, and his gaze turns a little too slow, like he has to pry it off of Ludo as you sink your daggers into him and start cutting him up. And as you like cut across his ribcage, he just continues to sniff at you, and this smile curls across his lips as he says, "It has been a long time since I have fought family." And his eyes just like, you see the blood kind of sink out of his eyes for a moment as he looks right into yours, and he's going to try and charm you with a legendary action. I need you to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. But you are family. I'm going to have that be a disadvantage.
Well, he's been dieseling you. Oh, God, he's time to run.
Nat 20 on my first one.
Oh, shit.
And that's an 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
You are just in the air and then just like kind of go limp as he's just smiling, looking at you, and he kind of brushes some hair out of your face and says, "Why don't you do your ancestors proud and kill them?" And he gestures down to this. Whoa! I got super zoomed out. This group of people over here, and his eyes turn back to Ludo. Okay, that was it for your turn, right? Because he did that as his legendary action.
Yeah, and I just realized I moved Luna, not me.
Oh, yep. Whoops. Okay, Mia.
Hi.
You are up.
So,
Good to have you back.
hey, how y'all doing? I'm back. So, Aaron, you got the thingy? Okay, so, plan B.
What is that? What's that supposed to mean?
You don't get to know that. So is it a bonus action to spend myself to get out of melee?
No, I only have it be a bonus action when you're prone.
Prone. Okay.
Because otherwise it's a little like too punishing.
Okay.
But in normal combat when you're standing.
Okay, so in that case, I'm just gonna, after seeing that, I'm gonna need to risk it for the biscuit, y'all. I'm gonna try to guiding bolt Strahd at 2nd level.
Biscuit, risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
He is going to counterspell you. Actually, first, do you have the sword, right?
Yes.
Fuck! I knew it!
First thing I think I need you to do, Mia, is make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's going on?
I knew we should have left.
Good.
We should have left it. I said it.
Oh?
How many legendary actions can he use before it's back to his turn? Is it 3?
3.
Strahd has 3.
Does he have inspo?
You have inspo.
I know, but do I want to save it for an attack against Strahd?
We don't know what this sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspo. Same roll again.
Ah!
Another 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, am I using the spell slot? Because I don't know if I need to click it. Is this before I cast the spell?
This is when you go. This is like as you cast the spell. So it is used. You go to cast the spell, and the sword like erupts with black flame, and the light that was beginning to form in your palms gets siphoned down into the sword. And then, hold on, let me get to my. What's this? Where the fuck did you go?
Right here.
Shush. Shush you. Sorry, one sec. Where the hell?
Well,
Sorry. Oh, okay. Mia, I need you to make another, this time a DC 14 Constitution saving. Okay. Yikes. You will take 9 points of necrotic damage as that fire burns within you, and the light of the Dawnfather is consumed into the sword.
What does that
Oi.
mean?
That's a cursed magic item for you. Oh. I can't believe you had such low rolls all in a row.
Wait,
too.
so the light of the Dawnfather is put into the sword?
She went to cast the spell, and the cursed sword, the Sun Killer sword, basically like consumed that fire or that flame.
That's not cool. There's nothing cool about that.
No.
Complete
it's
lack
not
of
cool.
coolness.
God damn it.
You got it. Anything with your bonus action, Mia? Oh, she looks so pissed.
Yeah, I broke my nose.
She looks so mad.
It's alright. It's okay.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn yet?
Well, that was an action, right? You have a bony and a movement?
And movement if you want to do anything.
I mean, I have nothing else to do.
Well, you can
Sorry.
move within striking distance of this bat. And,
Ooh, thank you, Casimir. That actually reminds me. That owlbear, I keep saying what stat block I'm using instead of what it actually is. Does need to make an attack, but I rolled an 8. 15? I don't think that hits me.
Does.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that is 11 plus 5. 16 points of damage as your hands are out. Not only does the flame get sucked out of you, but then this huge vampiric, like, bat mouth just bites down onto one of your arms and rips some of the flesh off.
Can you move? You can move within, not leaving its melee range, just to get further
Sure.
away from Luna.
So you're not grouped up for a fireball?
Yes.
That's true.
It already used its reaction. You can blow it
Oh,
away.
oh yeah. You
Sure, if you wanted to just bail out, you could.
fucking good deal. Coming in to save the
Thanks.
day again.
Deal.
Like,
Do you want to move me or you stay put?
I'll move over here.
Okay. All right. At the end of the round, I think I might have deleted these bats, but I know they were at the very bottom.
Yeah, they're the last.
Bottom one. This one is going to start flying towards the door, and then dash, and is out of sight. Not sure where it is, or how far Irina is. And that will take us back. Actually, Strahd will use his last legendary action, since he has one left, to make another attack at Nick. Or no, Nyx is charmed. Nyx is charmed.
I was hoping you forgot.
No, he's not that dumb. Just me. I'm just that dumb. I guess he will just, like, suddenly just, with that vampiric speed, is right behind Ludovic. And you kind of like are running, and then like look up and you ran right into him as he's looking down at you. And then he's going to, oh boy. Okay. He's going to make an unarmed strike against you first. That is cocked between a 13 and a 1.
Pick that one
I
up.
rolled really bad. That is only a 13.
Ooh, doesn't hit.
God damn it.
Thank God.
Ugh, okay. He goes to try and like claw at you and grab you, and you just duck low and kind of like push yourself back from him, and he says, fine, if you want to drag this out. And then he starts to drag his fingers apart from each other, and he kind of throws a look at Mia, and as if like he might have heard your internal dialogue about the fire, and you see lightning start to arc between his fingers, and he is going to cast a lightning bolt. And he's going to direct that. He's going to get Ludovic and... Ooh, you know what?
Chicken bite.
He's going to get Ludovic and Kaz. He'll send it through the two people that he knows. He doesn't really know who the fuck Luna is. I need DC 16 dexterity saving throws.
You will.
Nope. Fucking of course not.
11. This does an op attack, right?
Yeah?
This does provoke an op attack from you.
Okay. 19 hit.
That will hit.
My man.
So that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage with a silvered sword. And
Don't forget psychic blades.
Yep.
Well, let me see one thing.
And then an additional 8 points of psychic blades.
So what was the total? 8 plus, what was the first part?
8 plus 7.
15.
So 15? Oh, he's down to 15 hit points. And he cannot regenerate because stupid radiant damage. Okay. 8d6 lightning damage.
That's not
7. 11. Plus 6 is 17. I'm rolling really low.
See you guys.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so low. Plus 5, 22 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Casimir, you're like holding onto the bars, like trying to just move around and see what's going on. All of a sudden this lightning bolt hits you and like excuse me, fries through your arms and you are blasted back onto the other side. You're
fuck out of this cage.
Getting like thrown all over the place. And your dying timer will begin. Ludovic, you're down to what?
And I got it.
Oh, you have 10 hit points left?
Yeah.
Okay. As you also get fried, you have like stuck daggers into his ribs. And he is just looking into your eyes and says, I want you to know that after you're gone, she will suffer. And then he's going to start raising his hand to get ready for another attack when he can do that. But that will be his turn. Luna, you're up. He gets his legendary actions back.
Why? I had a clear-cut plan.
Strahd does not give a fuck about your plans, I'm afraid.
Fuck your plans.
So he's up against like this back part of the cage over here.
Yeah, he's like over on this side. God. Oh, so annoying.
No. Rix, you suck. I'm gonna come up and can I go through the bars?
You can reach through them.
And attempt to feed him a healing potion?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like slumped up against it, so you could just reach an arm through and bloop, 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 bloop.
You need all the help you can get. Nix is coming.
Oh man, I'm not supposed to like her. I'm not supposed to like her. Alright, so how much do I get?
2d4 plus 2.
Kaz, go ahead and add the health when he tells you. I've got you marked at the wounded one condition.
Got it.
That is 8 points of health back to you, buddy.
Thank you.
No problem.
So that will be your move and your bonus action to retrieve the potion, then an action to give it. Right?
Okay. Yes.
I'll remove that potion.
So just stay alive. And I'm gonna get up and bonus action. No, wait, that's my bonus action and my action. Okay.
So that's your turn.
That's it. That's my turn. Okay.
At the end of your turn, Strahd's going to use one of his legendary actions. And he's going to grab your arms, Ludovic, that have your like daggers or your sword or your moon scabbard sword stuck into him, and he's going to start pulling your arm back so that your blade like slides out of the wound, and then he'll make an unarmed strike. 17 on the dice for a total of 26.
17 hit. So
okay, you're gonna take. Oh boy. Okay. 9 points of slashing damage, or in this case, bludgeoning, and then 7 points of necrotic damage as he grabs your arms, and he leans down to you and he says, "You would be wise to not wake back up." And then he snaps your arms, like at the joints where he's holding them, just completely breaks them, and everything goes black, and you go down again. And your death timer starts at 2 since you are wounded 1. So if Ludo gets hit, he is dead. Okay.
dude.
So that was his legendary action there after Luna, which means we are at Gadil's turn. And Gadil, you can see Strahd doing this, but you can also hear zombies like about to burst out through this cage.
You know,
and
what
you
to
know
do.
that an innocent woman is laying down over here. What do you want to do?
You know what to do, Gadil.
Okay. I'm going to move next to Ludovic.
Okay.
Going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
God damn it. Why won't you stay dead?
Ludovic, wounded 24.
Yeah, he's got if he goes down, that is a good point, though. If you get to the wounded 3 condition,
Then you're just instant death.
then you're dead.
Yeah, but...
Hey,
But it's better than dying, so.
10.
Okay. Oh, we don't even have to change it. It's just. Okay. I'll put you wounded 2.
Then how far here can I move?
Let's see. So you were what, like here? So you
No,
would have gone there, and then like.
I also realized I have Sanctuary up still on Ludo.
Oh yeah, on Ludo.
Oh, so that would have been a disadvantage? Or he'd have to make a wisdom save. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
That is true. Here's what I'll do, just because, yeah, like this, we're pretty far in. I'll just have him burn one of his legendary resistances.
Okay.
Just so he only has one left. Deal, I'd say you could get like there.
Okay.
Couldn't get to the door, but you could get to there.
Yeah, but I want the thing that the first thing the zombies see is me.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I can't.
Okay.
Wait, that was...
Then.
Did you skip me? Or whose turn is it?
It was
it's
Luna,
Strahd.
He
and then it
replaced
went to.
Good deal with the timer.
Good deal with the... Okay, I didn't see Gadil's name, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, did I replace Gadil? I didn't mean to replace Gadil.
Yeah, you named him 1-1.
Gadil, you're nothing but a timer.
Damn.
I was
No,
afraid.
the timer is right. Oh, okay. Let me just add you back in, Gadil. Wait, but it says you are on the initiative when I click.
No,
Oh,
he's not on the
it-
initiative.
But I have to restore the page so I can see everything properly.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, after Gadil's turn, so Casimir, what happens is it's the zombies and then it's you.
Got it.
Okay, Gadil, will you roll me a d4 to see how many? And this isn't going to be individual. Well, we'll get there. Go ahead and just roll me a d4.
Oh. 0. 3.
3. Whoa, what?
3.
I didn't mean that.
Fear for the
Oh, I
kill.
was like, how did you roll a 7? Okay.
1d4, 7.
We'll put zombie 1. Zombie
Or
2.
no fish.
Zombie 3. Okay, what you see lurching out of this cage is not just like individual small frail zombies, but these like, it looks like Strahd has taken several townsfolk and like merged their flesh together into these hulking abomination like zombie monstrosities. They are like big and like 7 arms kind of curl out and pull the first head that has like 2 jaws hanging from the skull, and they are all going to emerge. One will rush Gadil as it sees you immediately, and then I'm going to roll a d4 to see. Actually, I mean, they all just see you and they're zombies.
That was my point.
That was the plan. One's going to go there, one's going to go like in between the 2 of you, and then one will go there.
Okay.
Oh, well. Layering is OCD important. Okay. All right. They're gonna take some attacks. So we'll just start with number 1. It's gonna swing at you. 21. So.
No, that hits.
Okay. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as just a bunch of arms start ripping into you, trying to pull off your armor. The other one will attack you. That is a 16 on the dice plus 6, 22. So another hit for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then Zombie 3 is going to attack Amaru. 16 again on the dice for a total of 22. 9 plus 4. 13 points of damage to Amaru.
Okay. Survive round one.
Yeah, it was not good that these things got out.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Oh my god. I keep deleting things out of the initiative that I don't mean to do. I'm going to put the zombies at 21. Gadil, I'm going to just push you to 22 so that it doesn't like switch you back and forth all the time. But that will take us to Casimir. It is your turn.
So, yeah, I'll be laying on my back, and then the potion trickling in, and then I'll get up, and I'll see that it's Mia, and just have mixed feelings about it. And then,
Casimir,
or
I'm so
see that
sorry.
it's Luna.
I'm so sorry.
What's up?
At the end of Gadil's turn, I got caught up with the zombies. But I guess at the end of the zombies' turn, Strahd is going to take a legendary action.
Okay.
So sorry. He has them, and he knows that he's not holding himself together much. He's going to look down at Ludo, and he sees you prone on the ground, and he's going to bring his boot up, and he's going to the last thing he's going to say to you before he hopefully put you down for the last time is, I was hoping to make it an honorable death, but you have brought this upon yourself. And he's going to just try to crush like your rib cage in on itself with the force of his boot. So
Sanctuary.
that is, thank you. 18 on the dice.
That would have hit.
So, well, that was for his wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
That was going to get that one, though.
So he gets advantage on the attack. First roll is a 3. Second roll, 10 plus 9, 19.
Fuck, hits.
Okay.
Minimum damage.
6 points of slashing damage. Plus
1.
1.
15 points of
Oh, just a little bit.
Why are you so mean to me?
You're like trying to like push yourself back, but your arms are still like broken basically. Like you did get some healing from Gadil, but you go to put weight on it and just scream and kind of fall back.
It's like an Invincible
And
where
you
he's like
feel-
punching against
Yeah.
his chest.
Yeah, exactly. And then you see Strahd's boot kind of push you down into the ground, and so slowly he starts to apply this pressure until you feel one rib snap, and then another, and then another, and then in this flash, you kind of like have a sharp intake as you feel his boot not just crush through, but break through the back and press into the dirt beneath you as you just have this hole through your chest where Strahd has crushed you.
So mean. What has Lunavic ever done to you?
You have one turn on your death timer. And the last thing you see is Strahd just grinning, looking down at you. The debt will be paid. Casimir, it is now your turn.
Really need y'all to kill him.
I am going to. So, like I was saying, I was like, and then Luna's pouring this in my mouth, and I go. Ugh, ugh. I look at Luna, and then I hear like Ludo like. I'm not gonna say screaming. I'm gonna say like
Death
just
wail.
guttery, like very manly yelling, like no. And I look over them and I see Strahd's like boot on him and him just like crushing him, and then like Ludo go limp, and then I'm just no. And I get up and I just fucking run at the bars, slash crescent
hell
moon
yes.
through it, and I jump through. My momentum carries me
so
over
cool.
behind Strahd. I'm gonna try and ram him with my spear.
Okay. Okay.
I get 2
So
attacks.
he's not being flanked because Ludo's down.
He's flanked on the foot. Attack him in the feet.
Yeah, he's like tripping. Well,
Okay,
get off.
okay.
He's like trying to scrape Ludovic off. Get off.
He's in him.
I have
Difficult
barred
terrain.
on my boots.
Fuck,
Gross.
fuck. All right, I get 2 attacks against him. Oh, natural 1, of course, and a 15.
Okay. Those will miss.
Advantage? No.
Of course they will.
No
You don't have
inspiration.
inspiration, do you?
I used it
We
for
used it in
the
the beginning.
fucking fireball. But hold on, I have to mark that I used my last face stab. Okay, that's my bonus action to get out of there. That was my action to attack. I mean, I got movement, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna stay up in his face and say, "You and me right now," and put my shield up.
At the end of your turn, Strahd is going to use his last legendary action.
I thought he used this last one.
No, you used a
Yes,
legendary
3.
resistance.
Oh.
You say, "You and me right now," and Strahd says, "You have seen all of your friends fall once before. I would like you to revisit that memory." And he's going to reach down and grab Ludo by the head. And he's going
Miss.
to make a wisdom saving throw to see if he
Yes.
can do this. 12 plus 19.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. He's going to get to attack with advantage.
Miss. Both times.
Second roll is a nat 1. The first roll is a 6 plus 9 for a total of 15. Does that hit, Ludovic?
Oh, dude, really?
Is that your armor class?
No, it's fucking 14.
Casimir, you are looking at Strahd, who's just locking eyes with you now. You see him kind of reach back, and then he brings his hand forward, and in his hand, looking at you, is Ludovic's head. And he's just holding it, grinning at you.
He ripped his head off.
Strahd ripped Ludovic's head off.
Well, I was gonna revivify you, dude, but
We could just
Can't
push
we-
it back together.
Yeah, we'll just mush it together.
mending. Mend neck.
Okay.
And then Strahd looks back at Gadil, who is just getting ripped apart by these zombies, and he says, "You should thank me. One last friend you have to save." And then he just smiles, having accomplished what he set out to do. Ludovic. What would be the last thing that was going through your head?
Ow, ow, ow.
Besides his claws.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, Ludovic getting his chest just stamped on, or stomped on, and just the feeling of his bones just cracking inward, is thinking about how he's failed for the biggest. He'd see it as the biggest fail of his life, because he swore to protect Irina, and after seeing his friend's king die in front of him, not being able to do anything, he's feeling a lot of guilt, but also some slight pride in himself, because on this fight he was able to do something. He wasn't the coward he was when he came into this realm. So his final thoughts are kind of like the classic angel and devil on his shoulders, of the devil is telling him that he is a failure and that he couldn't fulfill his oath that he had made to the ghost figure near the Wormstone Mines. but also on the other side, he's hearing that you did good. You did your best to protect your friends, and you weren't useless this time. And then just it goes dark.
There's a brief moment of pain, and then all pain leaves your body. And the sounds of battle fade, and you find yourself standing in a familiar spot. Back outside the gates of Riverport, with a old bottle of wine in your hand, and Ismark Moonscabbard is leaning against a tree, looking at you. And he says, kind of through drunken lips, "I thought that you'd promised you were going to keep her safe."
I did. You just too strong this time. I don't know if it was bad luck or just bad strategy. Just seemed to not work out. I did everything I could. I tried. I fought back this time. I was aggressive. I did everything that kings would do. Things that I saw Casimir do. Ismark, I tried, and he just kind of falls to his knees and is just sobbing.
He kneels down in front of you, kind of drunkenly, like squats. He almost kind of loses his balance and kind of like, steadies himself. And he clinks his wine bottle against your sword. And he says, What if I could give you one more fighting chance? And then we will move on to Nyx.
What?
No.
Nyx, what do you want to do?
Oh fuck! I'm still charmed. So.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's more, what can Nyx do for you?
Nyx, what did you do for me?
I mean, you gestured towards Kaz, Luna, and Mia. Mia's too far away. Kaz is gone.
I'm gonna have you roll a d6. A 1 or a 2 will be Casimir. 3 or a 4 will be Luna. 5 or a 6 will be Mia.
Don't get
Come get it. Come get it.
6.
1
Get
or
a
2.
6.
Get a 1 or a 2. Come get
6.
it. Let's go!
Man, that is not who you want.
No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, who was 2 again?
Casimir. So you would
Yeah.
fly. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'd get down in his face. Like
You would
I'd be
definitely
like,
flank too.
yeah, I'd reach out like I was gonna like heal him, and then I would jam my Shadow Blade through him with
Jesus.
advantage too.
Oh fuck! And he's being flanked. Oh shit.
So first one's a 15.
Nope.
What's your AC, Casimir?
That's gonna hit 26.
Barely hits.
Barely hits.
Let me see if there's anything I can do about that.
Shield.
No, shield would only give me 24.
Do you know
Actually, Nyx would get attacked as soon as she became within my range because I had Polearm Master.
But you wouldn't know that I was an enemy.
Watched you get charmed.
Yeah, and after
We
watching the
heard
Luna
him
thing,
order. He
Well,
ordered.
I'll
leave this up to your
leave
judgment.
that to...
Keeping in mind, you were down in here in this cage, and this was happening like 40 to 50 feet up in the air. I'll let you
Did
roll for
order
it if you
him
want.
to.
I'm going to
attack
say...
us.
He didn't shout that out in the air, though. He was saying that to her.
I'm gonna say high, I know.
Yeah.
Low, I don't know. High is anything over Over 10?
Just do a yes, no dice. Just roll on a
just do
3 or
D4.
4. That's the yes.
3
Yes,
or
you
4
heard.
is
Yes,
I
you know.
heard, and 1 or 2 is I didn't hear.
Yep.
I did not hear.
Okay. You just see an ally flying towards you on wings. You think that she's gonna try and like take Strahd's head off, and instead, the dagger sinks into your back as she flies behind you. Let's see that damage, Nix.
Two.
That's gonna be
Two.
8,
I'm down.
and then it would be the 3 radiant on top of that.
Oh, that probably heals me
11.
then. Oh, it doesn't matter.
You're back up with 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.
Casimir has a timer at 2. Strahd.
And then,
Go ahead.
And then if I am charmed by him, still, I would probably heal him since he's low.
Oh, I mean,
That's
come
just-
on. You don't
Well,
know.
yeah.
The DM would tell you what you
Sure.
would do.
No, Nix is controlling herself. She just wants to help her family.
Yeah. So
I
he
love
would
it.
get
I love that.
1d6.
One.
That's
One.
so awesome. I
One.
can't believe that.
For 1. Yeah, so he gets 1.
And y'all
He's,
didn't have to learn that.
he's resisting.
And then do I get to make a wisdom save at the end of my turn to break it? No?
Not with
No.
this charm.
You're just charmed.
Casimir, you just feel a sharp pain in your back, and you kind of stumble forward into Strahd's arm as he kind of grips you by the neck and starts to lift you up. And the last thing he says kind of in your ear before you lose consciousness is, "Perhaps 2 lives is what this debt requires." And you feel him starting to constrict on your neck as everything goes black. Not looking good, guys. It is really not looking good. Okay. He does not have any legendary actions left, though, which is so lucky because he could kill Casimir right now if he did.
And he's out of range to counterspell Mia.
Mia,
Yeah, hi.
at the start of your turn, you hear a voice behind you. Sweet, sweet Mia. Are you in need of some help? What do you want to do?
I don't like that you did that.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of you doing that.
I love it.
If I interact with this, does this cause me my turn?
No, I mean, like, you can't have a full-on conversation, but you could, like, turn around and say something and kind of have a quick little, like, exchange.
Okay.
I won't be a dick and rob you of your action.
Again.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Again, what are you talking about?
Again, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna
You
do
rob my people of their actions. Take your damn turn. What do you want to do?
whatever. What are you asking of me?
You feel the sword start to crackle. The blade. And I can spare you and your still living companions.
And the cost?
He wants the sword. And you can kind of see beneath the feet, and I will make... Ooh. Okay. Under everybody's feet except Ludovic, you see kind of this like black, shadowy, basically like an eye socket underneath their feet. But you can't say anything, like that would be your speech for the turn.
Mia's gonna take the sword off from her side, reach out, drop it to the floor, and cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh. Okay.
Come on.
Strahd is going to... Oh, he
Nothing.
might be out of range.
Movement.
He might be. Let's see. Hold on.
It's like I
Spell
can't.
has a range of 60 feet.
Yeah.
You have your movement.
Yeah, because I could have sworn like I moved out of. I'm right here.
Well, you still haven't moved yet, so you can still.
You
Yeah.
haven't moved at all yet, so.
Yeah, so if he says that I'm still within 60 feet, I would have moved before this.
If you want to, okay, you want to back out of the range? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, he can't counterspell.
Please give me something.
Do you have inspiration?
No.
You blast out this guiding bolt. And you hear the the unblinking one say, "Then you have chosen death." And that'll be anything for your bonus action, Mia?
He didn't understand that me dropping the sword was me giving it to him?
I assumed that was a no.
No, I was dropping it into the shadow, because you said the shadow...
Oh, I thought you were meaning like you were like a dramatic like no, like I did not. Okay. Oh, I see. I see.
I see.
Okay, that's why I had the. Okay, I understand. I understand now. So then, the reason you missed is because as you go to cast, the hole beneath you just like turns into blackness, and you like fall into this hole, and the blast goes wild, and one by one, you all fall into these black holes. Is there anybody that would like to resist this? You would all kind of get the sense, just through the magics of what is happening, like it would be conveyed to you that you're being taken somewhere with Mia.
I'm not resisting anything at this point.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
How long are these things going to be open?
It is you are going right now.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I'll
all-
go too.
I'm just saying I'm unconscious, so I wouldn't really.
Oh shit! Yes, that's right.
But he's not dead.
Yeah,
True. He's not. That's true.
He falls with his throat.
Yep. This eye opens up, and you just get like ripped out of Strahd's grasp as he watches you all disappear. And Nyx, the last thing you would see, though, you wouldn't necessarily see it as a bad thing, is Strahd turning to look at Ludovic's headless body with a smile on his face. And then you all hold on.
Would I still be charmed by Strahd wherever we go?
Or
Until it
does,
breaks?
Does Nyx go?
Or is it yeah, I do go. He gestured
Sorry,
to
one second,
get rid
one
of them, so...
So many questions, guys. Let's go.
Hang on. So many things I'm having to move around. Okay. You all get pulled down into this black abyss of a hole, and then get dumped out at the base of your tower. And as you all kind of like sprawl out on the ground, Mia, you look up and see the unblinking one's face like grinning in the skies. He just starts to recede back into this fog with the sword crackling in his eye socket. And then you see like the sword kind of like start to lean back, and Burton King's body gets lifted up and pierced through with the sword again and again and again.
Yeah, we get it. Fuck you.
As he disappears. We're gonna go back to
Fucking fuck.
I'm healing Casimir before we fade away.
Understood. Ludovic, we're back at Riverport. And Ismark says, Barrowvale is a strange place. My soul has not found peace. But there seems to be a blessing in that. I will give it to you.
What do you mean that you'll give it to me?
I mean that my entire life was a pathetic fuck-up. But you are not that. You have a chance to do something good with a life that I wasted. And if you would allow it, we can share one last drink together. And I can bring you back with my body.
Oh man.
Are you 100% about this? I mean, you have the chance to see your sister again, and maybe make a new name for yourself.
Ludovic, I don't think I will ever see my sister again. If I don't do this, I will wander the fogs of Barrowvale for the rest of eternity. Or I can do one good thing with my life and give you another chance. It'll still be you, but in this much more handsome, powerful form. But the choice is yours, Ludovic.
He stands up and kind of just looks at Ismark, and seeing some of the good times and the drinking that they've shared in both their times alive. It's just kind of this flood of memories, a little bit of Ludovic still messing around and learning how to use all of his abilities at the beginning, kind of hurting Casimir and hurting some of the others. Kind of looks back. Ismark, it would be an honor to allow this.
And cheers. And he kind of shakily taps his glass against your sword. You unscrew the cap, and the two of you share one last drink of wine. And you watch him turn to dust, and your eyes get heavy, and you pass out. And then the next thing you know, you feel dirt, like cold, wet dirt on your face. Everything's black. You feel like you can't breathe, and you start to claw and push until you feel yourself pulling yourself up out of a grave in Barrowvale. And running towards you is a large wolf with Irina Moonscabbard on it, being chased by this huge vampire bat monster. You can see the circus tent a little ways behind her, and it is just running towards you. And she has this look of utter shock. How do you want to kill this bat creature? I won't make you roll through the damage and stuff.
So
you can
clawing out, kind of putting up, seeing this, and seeing the shock of her face, and I just wide-eyed to just be alive again. And as she grows nearer, and we're still eye contact, is when I see this large bat, and I break my gaze from her and look at the bat, kind of reach down, kind of instinctively for my shield that may or may not be there anymore, but grab
It is. As you reach down, you've got your moon scabbard sword, but you can see like the cap is missing, like it's not there anymore. It's just empty, and then your shield is like with you.
So, like, reach down or try to hit my shield and realize it's on my back. So, I just move straight to the sword and just swing upward as this bat kind of just flies up and over, and I just feel like just a mighty swoosh of the blade.
Hell yeah.
Maybe like just connects with its neck, and just like the right manner that as the swing comes fully through and hits the ground, the body just plops down right behind me, and then like off to the side, I can see just out of the corner of my eye that the head is like rolling away.
Hell yeah. This bat had been like swooping down to try and snatch Irina off of the wolf. You cut its head off, and then just as like with the momentum of the swing, you do a badass Legolas move and kind of like throw yourself up onto the wolf as it starts running towards the tower, which you can see just maybe a half mile away. And you just see Irina looking at you, and she says, Is Mark? And then she just throws herself around you into the deepest hug and just starts sobbing into your shoulder as the wolf continues to run forward.
And she says that, and she starts sobbing on my shoulder. I start having tears just shed, as well, just a silent sob as I'm hugging her back, and kind of like one hand is holding her, and then the other one is just I reach down to kind of grab a little bit of the hide or the fur to kind of get a good grip as we just continue towards, and I just start kind of shedding my own tears, just knowing the sacrifice that Ismark just made for me to make my promise come true.
Okay. Back at the tower. Nyx, as you passed through the gaze of the unblinking one, Strahd's magic is stripped from you. And as you all start to get to your feet, and Mia, you've run over and healed Casimir, and you're all kind of catching your breath, trying to figure out like what just happened. Before you even have a time to explain, Mia, you see Hoop run up over the hill with Irina and Ismark Moonscabbard on its back. And Mia, I'll start with you. What would you like to do?
Sorry. And she's just kind of like grabbing on the Kaz and pulling him up into her lap, and she's just like squeezing on for dear life. I'm sorry. I couldn't be king. I tried. I couldn't. I wasn't strong enough. I gave up the weapon. I had to save you. I'm sorry. She's shaking at this point.
Choice.
You said
But
you
now
made,
the
you said you
unblinking
made
one
the
has
what?
the sword.
Right or wrong? Did you say right or wrong?
Right.
No.
Absolutely the right choice. You got the people out.
Gadiel is going to hug Mia. You did nothing wrong.
I'm just like heaving in her arms, like back, kind of like facing out here. Ludovic, where's Ludovic? Did he come with us?
No.
You look around, you don't even see the body.
On his head. I can't. Strong enough for that. I had to save you.
I want to try and just like put my spear down on like the stone and try and get up. Knowing like what the last thing I saw was like Ludovic's like. Actually, the last thing I saw
head.
was decapitated head, but then I saw
You saw
Nyx
fly by
coming,
you.
but I thought she was like coming like as the cavalry. And then
you felt
I still feel
a
like
blade
that's
in your back, and then you kind of fell into Strahd's arms as he lifted you up. That was the last thing you saw.
I think I'm just gonna be in confusion right now until Mia's done with her.
Ludovic / Ismark.
Mark.
What would you like to do?
Ludmark.
As you
Ludmark.
kind of run up over the hill and are approaching the tower. You can, take it wherever you would like. If you want to do something before you get there, if you want to get there and do something, what would you like to do?
No, he just lets everything kind of just happen, not saying anything. He brings Hooper to kind of like a slow walk, kind of pulls back on his the hair a little bit to kind of slow him down. Still having Irina in his arms, he just kind of just trots up and just says nothing at their group, seeing that they're a little bit more preoccupied with what Mia is saying.
Mm-hmm.
So he
you
doesn't
run up and kind of keep your distance, but start to, get off Hoop. Irina just kind of like cups your face, and she says, "Brother, how are you here? What? I thought you were gone."
It kind of just lowers my head a little bit, and he is gone.
What do you... Ismark, I don't understand. What do you mean?
This is Mark's body, but this is not Mark's mind. Fortunately, my body has gave way to the clutches of the devil, and your brother Ismark allowed me another chance.
You see Irina is like shaking, not out of shock or fear. You see her fists clench, and she looks furious. And she says, "Is that you, Ludo? Did you steal my brother's body?"
I did not steal. It was your brother offered it, willing.
She slaps you in the face. You are the reason he's dead. You had no right to take his body. I wish Strahd would have killed me when he had the chance. And she turns around and just kind of storms off. Starts walking away from you.
Away from the tower or into the tower?
Like, not like she's gonna run away.
Like, not
She also
within...
doesn't know about the tower.
Dramatic.
So she's just... It's a dramatic walk-off.
Goosebumps
So-
walk away.
It's not kidnap range walking
Mia,
off.
I would not do that to you guys.
Okay, I was going to say, if it was, Mia was going to go after her.
No, it's a dramatic walk-off.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
She leaves Ludovic there kind of like... Just feeling the sting of where she just slapped you.
And he's just gonna keep his hand there, just still like silently sobbing about the whole situation.
And back up at the tower, just a few feet away, Mia, Casimir, and Gadil, you see Ismark.
We hear the exchange.
You would have seen like some sort of interaction, but between you all having your own conversations and doing the healing and all that,
Okay.
I don't know if you would have heard exactly what was
I
said.
feel like the slap was deafening.
That would have been what you heard. You just
Crack,
heard the
crack,
smack,
crack,
and you all
crack.
looked over and then realized what was going on.
I see Ismark and run to hug him too.
I grab Gadil's arm. Wait. He died, Gadil. I can't have you running off. I can't lose you too. And she stands up. Who are you?
Don't you recognize these? It's me, Ludo. And I gotta pull the shield that I feel like it wouldn't look the same as my brass gong.
Or would it come with him?
Maybe. Maybe.
He said you did.
Yeah, but like maybe it's kind of transformed a little bit to more of like a standard, like pointed, like the standard shield, not a round shield, but like it still has all of the runes inscribed on the inside, but everything looks not like Ludo's stuff. But yeah,
it has like some moon iconography kind of worked into it now.
Yeah, but it's me, Ludo.
Oh.
You died. How? What? What?
It's yeah. It was pretty unfortunate, huh? But you know, like everything in this damn fucking valley, kind of hard for things to stay dead, isn't it?
No.
I saw that coming.
I don't love you.
Casimir's
I wanna hate you.
He's just Casimir's 1,000-yard staring.
Yeah, Casimir, you're looking at Ismark's body, hearing, like, you can hear Ismark's voice and Ludovic's voice. It's like they're speaking almost at the same time.
Is it
in a really strange way?
Kind of like overlaid or underlaid,
It's
or
not
is it
like
just
echoey.
kind of like
It's not like whoa.
Is it like
that's
a
so weird.
mix
It's like
of the
you
two?
feel like you can just hear both of them. Like you hear Ismark or you hear Ludovic speaking, but the fact that you're looking at Ismark, you can kind of hear his voice.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But Casimir, you're just having
his subconscious clocks that, but not his
Yeah.
active mind.
You're looking at this person who's claiming to be Ludovic, and you are just having you can't get it out of your head. The sight of Strahd holding Ludovic's head.
I'm gonna say that is what I'm kind of. I'm like laying in like Mia's arms as I come to, and then that's kind of what I'm thinking about. And I'm just kind of like staring, 1,000-yard staring, but like still seeing Ludo's head in front of me. But then Hooper kind of walks into view, and I feel like that's kind of like an anchor that kind of is kind of pushes past anything that's happened currently. That's like kind of deep in his subconscious is like a thing that he always remembers, and he just like as soon as he sees Hooper, he just gets up and like limping on his spear, he just walks over to Hooper and like past like around, not even clocking or looking at Lismark. He just goes up to Hooper and he's just like he puts his arm like up and around his head and he's like, you did so good, boy. You did so good. And he just kind of like is like weeping on him like for a minute.
You just feel him kind of like nuzzling next to you.
Just as kind of like this is like the thing I remember the most. Kind of like a comfort thing, like
yeah,
like a comfort.
Just emotional support animal.
More emotional support animal and like a comfort blanket. Like this is all fucking weird, and you're the only thing that like grounds me. And he eventually
this dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hooper like puts his little big old paw around his back.
He gives you an actual hug.
Just one of the paws. And he stays there for a beat, and he like wipes his eyes and like his face in Hooper's fur, and he turns around, and he says, "What the fuck?" And he walks up to Ludo. Ludo?
It is me. Yes.
What did you do to me when we were in that cold wood, that very cold wood? Do you remember?
Fuck, out of character. I don't even remember. Or are you talking about?
You blasted me with your shield.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that one.
First time, and I confronted you very aggressively.
You mean the time you accused me of being a spy and I hit you with my shield?
And then before you finish your sentence, he like grabs you and pulls you in. It is you. And he pulls you back. I thought you were gone. And he pulls you back in. I thought you were gone.
I was, but unfortunately at a higher price than my own life.
And on that,
you're injured. Let me help you. I'm going to use cure wounds on him. I'm gonna touch my shield slightly, and I'm gonna hit you with the cure wounds.
Okay. As you do that, kind of Kaz and Ludovic kind of make their way back up towards the tower.
Kaz.
Thank you.
Mia, I saw you want to go. You see Irina just kind of walking, just kind of storming around like a low, kind of ruined wall. And she's just kind of looking in the direction of Barrowvale, which you can still just kind of make out the tops of some of the huts and homes a little ways off. What do you want to do?
I'm going to gonna clear my throat a little bit to announce myself so I don't like scare her or like catch her unaware. Just Irina, we need to talk.
She kind of breaks her whatever she was thinking about and looks at you. You see she kind of like wipes a tear away quickly. What do you want to talk about?
I'm not gonna be heavy-handed and talk about gestures over to the direction of the tower.
You see her jaw kind of clenches when you do that.
I'm just gonna come right out and say it. We're family. I'm a moon scabbard.
What?
Tatiana's sister. I'm from her lineage.
Tara?
Yeah.
But that's impossible.
It's not, apparently. She made it to Abbey Root and settled down, and eventually it led to me.
You see she looks at you, and she looks back in the direction of Barrowvale, and then back at you. So then that means you are a descendant of Strahd too?
I don't know. I'm not sired from him. At least that's my understanding. I was brought back. Like, I had visions. I was in her body. I was in Tara's body. It was a whole mess, but I'm a part of this too. And it made me realize just how scared you must have been this whole time. And I want you to know that you're not alone in this. I'm gonna help you.
She looks at you and says, I'm so sorry to hear that we are family.
I'm not. I actually think you're kind of cool.
My mother, the brief period of time that I knew her, she did not talk much about Tara. She didn't like to speak about her often. But she did tell me that Tara was always in love with Strahd.
Strahd? No, that doesn't match what I saw. Couchstring, not Strahd. Based on what I talked about with Ludovic.
Tara... Tara was a good sister. She was a good woman. But she loved Strahd dearly too. But she always lived in the shadow of Tatiana. She, from what Mother told me, had to settle down with a lesser man. I don't know his name. But apparently he could make her laugh. That must be who your great-great-great-grandfather is.
Yeah, I guess so. We lost kings before we got word of what happened to you. I can't, and I won't, tell you how to feel. I knew Ismark for a year before I met the heroes, and he was a little drunkard. I won't sugarcoat it, but he wasn't a bad man. And while I've only known Ludovic for a month...
Mia.
No, please. I'm only going to say this, and I won't talk about it anymore. I know the two of them. Ludovic would have not done this if it was not given willingly. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying you have to accept it now or at all. I want you to keep that in mind. And we're here if you want to talk. She'll do a little curtsy and start to head back.
She looks at Barrowvale, turns back and follows after you. You hear her kind of say under her breath, I can't stay here. But we're going back to the other characters. Is there anything any of you would like to be doing during that time? Cadil or Luna? Anything you all want to do?
I didn't figure out Luna's actually there, so I'm good. I'm go inside. I'll hang out.
Okay.
Cadil,
anything from you?
You're muted.
Okay. I'm probably just first sit down, put my head down, like trying to think everything that is happening, trying to make the solve the puzzle, and just a thought comes to my mind. I'm going to take out my eagle eye and see in the direction of the battlefield to see if Strahd is coming.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
That will be with advantage or normal? Because
Yeah,
of the eagle eye.
Go ahead and make it with advantage.
Why, I needed that.
Yikes. Whoa!
That's a
And
nice
that 20
one.
and another 1.
Season to the beyond.
Cadil, you put on the eyes of the eagle, and you kind of, it takes you a second to get used to just like how much detail you can make out. You can like see the individual planks of wood that make up these ruined homes. You can see the threads that hold together that tent of flesh. And then as you kind of lower and get a sense of like where the tent's entrance is, you like take a breath as you see Strahd staring at you. Just locks eyes with you, just looking at you from the entrance of the tent. You can see black smoke is billowing out of his wounds where he's begun to regenerate. He smiles, turns around, and walks into the tent and kind of disappears into the darkness. And then a moment later, you see something get tossed out and kind of roll. And you look down and you just see Ludovic's head just kind of settle.
He's a funny bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking gangster.
Going to put
But he's not going out. He's not coming after you.
We can redeem him.
Yeah, it's okay. Power friendship.
going to put the eyes of the eagle down, going to take a breath, look everyone around until, well, at least Strahd is not coming, but I think we should go somewhere safe.
We need to go inside the tower.
As that's happening, as Mia's talking with Irina, as Gadil, you're kind of trying to get a sense of where Strahd is. Luna, as you're kind of just hanging back, watching. You hear from behind you, like deeper into the Hopeless Wood, because you're kind of like right where the hills from Barrowvale go into the Hopeless Wood. You hear kind of a whimper, and you hear like the sounds like a young child crying.
Don't tell me.
I disappear from existence and book it directly to it.
Okay.
Try.
You head into the woods and kind of make your way through some bushes, and you see kind of in like a fetal position, a young boy kind of rocking. He wears kind of like tattered, almost looks kind of like a ranger's cloak, kind of like leathers, and he's got his hood up and he's just kind of rocking back and forth, just crying. Just seems like maybe he's lost. You're not exactly sure, but you just hear him crying.
Yeah, I run up directly to him, just like, are you okay? Can I help you?
He like kind of wipes his eyes and looks up at you, and you see this young boy, kind of just like messy head of black hair. He's got a quiver of arrows on his back, and he has this horrible scar across his neck. It's just a deep scar. And he says, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I can't find my way home. I just want to get home.
What's your name? My name is Kari. Kari Kings. What's your name?
My name's Gavril.
I know it.
What a lovely name. Does this boy seem real? Is he real? Is he here? I put a hand
Now
on
that
his
you're
shoulder.
like seeing that scar, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it runs from one side to the other.
Yeah.
The more you look at him, the more you start to see through him, and you realize he is a spirit.
Sweet boy. How about you just come with me for a little while? We can go on an adventure.
Are you a hero?
Yes, Gabriel, I'm a hero.
I've been looking for a hero for a long time. Okay, yeah. I'll follow you. And he kind of stands up and takes your hand and... Yeah.
Oh yeah, how big is he?
Looks like he's maybe like 15, somewhere around
Okay,
there.
alright, so no piggyback rides, okay. Alright.
He like definitely on the young side, but he's not like 12.
Yeah, gotcha.
He's diligent.
Oh no, I have a strength of 5, so no.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not lifting up I'm not lifting anything. Yeah, no, I'll bring him back.
As you start to kind of lead him by the hand back towards the tower, you feel him kind of just looking at you, and you hear him say, like, you remind me of someone. And then you, like, look back as you kind of, like, emerge back into this little clearing, and he's gone. You feel like he's still there, but you don't see him anymore. And you know that you've experienced similar things with Nadia, where she's always there, but sometimes she's not there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just, see you soon. And
Okay.
I'll make my way back in. Oh.
All right. Everybody making their way into the tower? Or
Yeah.
anything you'd like to do before then?
I would like to walk up to the tower with like Hooper behind me, and then just pick Mia up and just kind of like put my arm around her, and then look over at Nyx, and then suddenly put things together and put my spear out at Nyx as we walk in. We need to talk. And then we will walk in.
Okay. You all make your way into the tower.
I'm totally gonna hold Casimir's hand because she's terrified.
Ludovic, as you make your way in, like, Irina does not look at you. Not once. Even when you all kind of make your way into the foyer, or wherever you guys that you want to kind of meet, she sits or stands on the opposite side of the room and just doesn't acknowledge you.
Redemption has a cost.
But what do you guys want to do?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Irina. Is Gladgate still okay?
Yes.
Oh,
what
shit,
what
I didn't
happened to
think
you?
about
How did he get you? What?
You mentioned Philip before we came to get you.
I thought we could trust Philip. He seemed harmless. He was. She looks at you, Luna. Harmless. I don't know what Strahd offered him to let him into the mansion. All I remember is an explosion of fire being carried up into the sky, and most of Gladgate was in flames. That's all I know.
We should go there. We should check on the survivors.
If there's anything there, we're in no shape to help.
Strahd said something else. I remember when he had me, I heard him say he had plans to go to the Crimson Temple. There seemed to be something there that was bothering him. I don't know if the devil can be scared, but whatever it was, it seemed to concern him. That means he'll be away from his castle. If there was any reason you wanted to go there, see what you could learn about him, there might be secrets there. I don't know. All I know is that he wanted to make you suffer for what you did to him in Gladgate. And I think he succeeded at that, so I think he'll be busy for a little bit.
Crick, Drake, close the tower, please.
On it, boss! And it constricts shut.
So, you all have met this woman before. Correct?
This is a Irina Moonscabbard. She is.
No.
Yes, sorry. And she kind of gives you a very polite, noble.
No,
like a lady's
not my
courtesy.
point. Not my point. You have met her already, and you know that that's what this guy is after, and you chose to leave her.
It was
It was not
Take
my.
his hands are your own.
It was not my
She-
choice of action.
You see, Irina goes, "It was hit," and she kind of like gestures to Ismark. Says, "My brother thought it would be safe to take me there. We asked them to do it. It was not. This is not their fault. And now we know that there is nowhere that I will be safe." And she kind of just like slams her fist against something and kind of like loses her composure and says, "I should have just let him take me. All I've done is bring death and ruin wherever I go. I should have let him take me. At least then he'd lock me away in his castle and I wouldn't endanger anybody anymore."
I grab her shoulder and say, "Every breath we take against his permission is a victory. We do not give ourselves up. We do not give
Not
his
if
evil-
those breaths are stealing breaths out of other people's lungs."
I would say we are giving breath.
Really? Because Gladgate is in flames because of me. And Barrowvale's people.
Gledgate is in
Barrowvale's
flames
people
because of
are
Philip.
intent.
Ludovic also almost died because she's alive.
Ludovic did die. Ludovic did die.
For a second. But so did I.
No, she's not wrong.
I died as well. But the former dead can still help, can still do good. No?
I just don't know what to do. And I think all of you, well, those of you who would know this information, at this point, you would realize that she does not know why, like, you know why Strahd wants her. But you would realize, like, she has no idea.
Every day he would kill you. He would kill you, try to bring back Tatiana, and it won't work because she's mad at him when it does work, and he doesn't get what he wants after she finds out what he's done, and then the death loop continues.
Strahd is trying to kill all of your female relatives in order to bring back Tatiana. That is what's going on. You are a female relative. Mia is a female relative.
He doesn't know that I'm related to you yet, but he may find out soon. I don't know. He has random spurts of when he decides to be smart about genetics, and we can't spend time saying, it should be me, I used to do that. It ain't got me nowhere. And if you just die, it's not going to stop it.
And if you
because
gave
it's
yourself
Yes.
to him, you would be helping him. You would one less moon scabbard to have to deal with. So
So
you're
my mother
living.
died for nothing.
Hold on,
Her mother.
let me look up who your mother was.
No, I don't think you have the name. It's just like, you see, she's kind of putting together, like,
Okay, sorry.
that's why she was taken, and that's what happened to her. But if what you're saying is true, like, Strahd killed her and it did nothing. And that's why he's after her. So if I were dead, and if Mia were dead, he would never be able to get what he wanted. That's what you're saying.
Guess he's not going to get what he wants no matter what.
Hold on. Isn't their deaths what he needs?
He needs their
He needs their
blood.
blood.
Oh. Got it. But also Mia has a mom that's still alive, so that wouldn't be enough. But I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, and Mia hasn't mentioned her mom either.
Not
She
gonna
said
do
that
it.
she's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Gonna kind of,
Oh!
Okay.
Just the two of you!
Just blood.
Ludwig's gonna kind of not say anything, but still kind of like step a little bit closer to, like, between Mia and Irina, kind of reading, or I guess kind of seeing the body language of Irina.
If
And
you
a
take a
little bit
step
of-
towards her, she moves.
Okay.
And as I'm talking to Arena with Mia, I'm also like as I'm talking to her, I'm also keeping eyes on Nyx, like just going back and forth, making sure she's not shifty.
Mia, she was charmed. You can stop with the daggers.
Let me do what I must.
I understand, but I just want you to know any unnecessary hostility is not going to do us any good. You'd still distrust her, but know that she didn't do it of her own will.
And you could
Do
tell
that.
you can tell that he actually kind of takes Mia's counsel a little bit, and he kind of stands. He goes from like an 8 to like a 6.
Oh, yeah, Nyx is freaking the fuck out. Like, she's just like
And-
looking down, not looking at anybody.
Mia's
Not
going to
her
reach out.
normal, like.
Mia's going to reach out and hold Nyx's hand.
Kaz will look.
Okay. Yeah.
Mia, that was very wise of you.
Thank you.
Anyways, where do we want to go? We cannot stay here. We're on the outskirts of Barrowvale. The devil is still here. We must move. Where should we go?
You won't expect us to go back to Gladgate.
No.
Or maybe there's already a trap set for us at Gladgate. Because that's exactly what he would think we would do.
I think
Because
maybe.
we're holy
We need to save Tragedy.
Tragedy? I don't know who that is.
Tragedy is.
Yeah.
I had the most conversations with him. He's like a trader who like smuggled in stuff into
I
Barrowvale.
bonded with him.
So did
over
I!
In my
But- The love.
existential crisis. No, I resolved that after, and so I needed to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Like,
you
no, I
need
just
to update
admired
the
Kings.
team.
I didn't like him. It's fine. We figured that out. We're good.
Listen, we cannot get caught up in the weeds. We need to rest and go on to the next best thing that can help us against Strahd. I don't.
I can. Let me get the map pulled up for y'all so you can kind of just visualize your options here.
Hmm.
So you guys are here-ish, kind of like right around there, and the Hopeless Wood kind of starts right here.
Let me
I mean,
look at
Out of character, we do know where there's another weapon that we
Hopeless
can go
Wood,
after.
or
woods.
Silent Woods.
well, the let's see. There's one.
No,
And
we
the
shopping
Snarling
episode.
Wood.
We agreed. We agreed.
What, you guys don't want another combat?
But
I
also,
can get- also, like, let me fill you in. Let me make sure we're all on the same page here. So here's what you know. You know that the Unblinking One, who presumably is in the Crimson Temple, has the spear and the sword.
And a sword.
You know that Strahd's hounds are actively hunting you, and they have one of the weapons.
Mhm.
You know that in the Devil's Field, there is one of the weapons, the Staff of Black Fire.
oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah, wait, well.
Because Gadil had seen that in a
Yeah.
vision.
Share that.
So the spear, the red sky,
Oh, Red Sky.
Staff of Black Fire, I think, and the Blade of Black Sun. So you know where 4
Ooh.
of them are.
Yeah.
Well, Strahd has the Blade of Black Sun, right?
No, oh, well, the Unblinking One has that.
Now a quick sidebar. What is the Boneyard?
It's a yard of bones, homie.
It's like it kind of has a name. It's a section of the Snarling Wood where a lot of people get eaten by the werewolves, so their bones just like litter
Gotcha.
this part of the forest.
It's not Kings was killed by
Oh, it's
something called the Boneyard.
Wait,
Anyway,
what? In your name?
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really weird coincidence.
What about? Well, I'm sorry, Guido. Go ahead.
I tell everyone that I think we should keep moving, but we can't do it anymore without a plan. We have done this twice, and it was a miracle that Ludovic haven't died and Kings died. If we are going anywhere, we need a plan.
I have an idea. What Sir Firestorm? Remember Sir Firestorm?
Yeah.
Yes.
Less than 48 hours ago. Yes.
Yes.
I think it was less than 24.
16.
Oh no, it would have been 48 because you rested in Riverport for a day.
We Colin from I think Gate and what we've heard it before. There might be information in the Emberlands Knights Keep.
Oh, the Flaming Keep or the Emberlands Keep.
They might have information on Emberskill's heart.
We also have the book that I can study.
But we know that Sir Firestorm was a follower of Emberskill, and we know that the Emberlands Knights fought against Strahd. So I think maybe we could search their stronghold and see if they had anything that would be useful. Any items, people, information. I don't know.
Irina says, any foolish heroes that have gone to that place, those few who return, say that it is guarded by the ghosts of Emberfang's dragons.
Fuck.
Most dragons, I'm in.
So like they have like red health bars, like red names, like they're super high level.
That is just the stories that I've heard.
I think Mia's gonna cast Sending to try to contact Tragedy
Do it.
to see if Gladgate is safe to return to. So
Cool. Okay.
so be like, Tragedy, it's Mia. We saved Irina, and we heard what happened. Is Gladgate safe? Is there a trap?
Cool.
Feel like that's straight to the point.
Yeah. Okay. Like half a beat goes by, and then you hear Tragedy. Mia, it is how you say. So good to hear your voice.
Oh, I forgot. I love Tragedy.
Gladgate is how you say.
Fuck.
Burning. There is no trap. Callan is how, and then it's like he was gonna say you say, and then he's out of words.
Gladgate is on fire, but there's no trap. It's one of the furthest points. So I think that would be a good place to plan, at the very least. Fire we can deal with. There's water, and you apply it to the problem.
And Mia, you would have kind of gotten his tone, like when he says burning. He didn't sound like, "Oh my God, it's on fire."
Yeah.
It was more like,
There's like,
it's just like a ruined town. Like it's just.
and fire as in it's ruined, but not actively burning.
And Kellen's there. We can help.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get the tower repaired.
Well,
Just-
I'll grab her. Is that what we want to do?
Are we sure we don't want to go somewhere that we might be able to replenish?
Have allies.
We're already weak.
That would be Riverport, I think.
Abbey Root as well.
Abbey Root.
I don't want to get any attention to Abbey Road.
That's a good point as well.
Why not? Strahd rarely goes there.
Yeah, why?
Because we want him to keep rarely going there. It's a beautiful place. I don't want anybody to besmirch it.
I'm from Abbey Root. I want that place to be untouched.
Okay.
For no other reason other than there should be something sacred left by the moon scabbards left in the valley.
May go ahead and give me, because you are being truthful, but you are trying to kind of.
I'm also kind of helping her.
Yeah, she's gonna. So go ahead and make a DC. This is be pretty easy. A DC 12 deception check with advantage.
Okay, first one.
May I also insight to see if she's lying?
It'll just be against your passive insight.
Gotcha.
14 by my first one. I'll try my second one because I have advantage. Second one's a 22.
Woo. Okay. Yeah, Irina just kind of nods. Alright, so no Abbey Root. That leaves Riverport and Gladgate.
I feel like he would expect us to go to Riverport because he sent us that missive there.
I don't think that he's going to be.
No, the message wasn't sent to Riverport. It was sent out the
at the tower.
Oh, before we
Yeah.
left for Riverport? Okay.
Yeah.
I think a Riverport is a place that he cannot handle.
I don't think Strahd has any immediate plans for you outside of his hounds. Strahd seemed concerned with whatever is going on at the Crimson Temple. My question is, wherever you go, what are you going to do there?
Rest, replenish, think of what to do next.
Land. In less immediate danger.
Well, I don't. There's nothing I specifically need, or I feel specifically need in Riverport. Maybe we can go to Gladgate and help.
You know, left field. I know y'all know me very well. What if we did throw him a curveball and actually go to the castle?
I also am thinking that Luna, Kari, what's your name?
I don't know, it's fine.
Wasn't your whole first argument needing that we need supplies?
Well,
True, but that place might be full of supplies.
Mia, we have more than enough basilisk blood to go wherever we want, whenever we want at the moment. We could replenish in Riverport. We could replenish and help in Gladgate, and then with Irina, you said he's going to be leaving his castle soon, so maybe
replenish at Riverport, get supplies to help Gladgate, and then go to the castle.
I would agree, Mia.
So a shopping episode. Okay.
Yes, Irina.
A shopping.
We're gonna have a family bonding moment. We're gonna get matching charms and
You all have been through a lot, so
a makeover.
I understand that. Maybe
Have that
going
tea?
from
What's an episode?
maybe going from Emberfang's cave to Barrowvale to Strahd's castle might be a little too much back to back.
We want to make sure our DM is prepared enough.
What's a DM, Casimir?
A desperate man.
Dungeon Master, didn't you
I
know?
think you underestimate your DM's power. He can kill you wherever you go. It's fine. It's not
Yeah, you choke on an ice cube and die. I know.
I'm not a child anymore. That rocks aren't scary.
According to the DM, now you are. Boom, childhood.
So before we take our break, because we're a little past the 2-hour mark. Did I hear that you're going to go to Riverport to restock and then go to Gladgate?
Riverport
Yeah.
R&R, go to Gladgate to help, and then go to potentially
what if
Castle
what if that's wasting
Ravenloft.
too much time?
What if it's not wasting enough time? Like we literally just fought him in Barrowvale. We need to give him some
Remember
time.
when he didn't want a long rest and Kings died?
No, that's more than enough time. That's more than enough time to give us a long rest. Like we're
Yeah.
going to 2 places.
Oh, I want the long rest.
Yeah, we're doing
I'm saying
that.
that like the next day we should like, why not just go to? We know Strahd's not going to be there, right?
We literally just fought him in Barrowvale. We need to give him time to get to the Crimson Temple.
He's got to have at least a couple days to travel,
Yeah.
probably.
And we need to figure out a way to figure out if he's actually going there.
Mhm. Before we travel, I want to separate Casimir and ask him something.
Okay, easy enough in the towers. You guys all kind of disperse. Like, all right, we're gonna go to Riverport. You can.
I tell Casimir, I don't know if this is a stupid idea, but I think we should go somewhere, prepare the terrain, and try to hunt Radawar.
Prepare the what?
Terrain. I mean,
Oh,
like,
terrain. Prepare this like an ambush.
Yeah. It will be a problem if we get to the castle and he will be behind us. Even
because they're hunting us.
They're constantly hunting us, and that's a problem we need to solve.
I agree.
Ew, we're watching Mia make out with her boyfriend or husband.
Gross.
Ew. Gross. Turn your camera off. Ew,
Oh, me too. Oh my gosh.
Ew. Gross.
Sorry.
Am I embarrassed?
How dare you be an adult in a
Gross.
fantasy?
Gross.
Sorry, Gadil. I didn't mean that.
I'll tell Gadil. Well, cause what I think the Blinken one, he showed me that vision of like Radavar kind of hunting after us. I believe.
You've been shown that vision because he had, if I remember correctly, he'd shown you that Radavar was not only hunting you, but that Radavar had one of the weapons.
At the
The
But
crossbow.
that they were having a little bit of a
trouble tracking us because of the tower.
That's what
that, but
Lost
also
it there.
they had
Kai was infected.
they'd had Kai's scent, or like Kai's infection was what was making it so easy for them to track you, and now they're just kind of have to like go off of scent and like a werewolf pack and actually track you, so a little bit harder, but they are actively looking for you.
I agree, Gadil. And that is potentially a weapon that we can find for ourselves. I don't know if I think that is up next. I think we rest. I look at him like, touch his like head. We rest. We help. We figure out stuff, and then we can kill this Radavar. And I'll look at him like kind of like for like the first time, like see his fucking scar, and be like,
Stop.
What?
Yeah, we're passing on.
What a freaky little kid.
What the fuck are you? Are you? How are you doing, Gadil? You okay?
I don't know if you can be okay in this place.
So you're okay, yeah. If you know that, then you're better off than most. Hey. I appreciate what you do for us, huh? And I'll like tussle his hair. You know all the rules.
What are the rules?
I don't
Be
know
home
what you're
before the street lights turn on.
Curfew is 11 p.m. All right.
All before you're staying at a friend's house.
Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and take our break. Let's come back at the. Let's come back at the 30. Give me a little extra time. Just now, I kind of know where you guys are going. Just make sure I've got kind of my ducks in a row. So
Okay.
I'll see you in about 15.
All right.
Understood, Captain. Go get infected by werewolves.
Oh, snap.
And then we join Strahd. And
Yeah, maybe
We're joining Strahd, killing the unblinking one. You know, that's what we're doing.
Total plot twist.
Freeing kings doesn't matter. Anything else?
Oh god, I just remembered that. Then we got back, and the unblinking one was just fucking stabbing kings with that sword.
Yeah.
Did we all see that?
Or did only Mia see that?
Was that just
I
me?
think only
I'll let
Mia
you-
saw.
I described
totally
it as
did
Mia
not
saw
see
it,
it.
but
Oh my
Okay,
god!
cool,
Thank
cool.
God. Fuck.
Yeah, Mia would not have shared that.
You hold on to that.
Yeah, it's we. There are things we have time to unpack. That is not one of them.
Hey,
Was that peanut
being a
butter?
bully. Yeah, no, yeah, he's being a bully.
Peanut butter. You know better.
Sounds so weird calling something peanut butter and as a bully.
Yeah. So Hooper was a dog that I lost, and
Oh,
I had him for years, and he was my best bud.
Oh.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
What kind of dog was he?
I was a mutt. He was like a pit bull slash. I think he was like a pit bull like slash retriever. He had like these. He looked like a retriever, but like with a pit bull mouth.
big old pitbull head.
Yeah, big old cute pit bull head.
Yeah.
All right. We're ready to jump back in for our shopping episode.
I got nothing I need to buy.
Yes, I
think it's a rest episode.
I think it's a rest
It's a
episode.
rest
yeah.
with some RP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want shopping wise, and that's silver up King's mace. Do what King's never got to do. Silver up his mace.
That's cool.
I got you. Take care of you in the afterlife.
Well,
Maybe
I-
buy loot with some better armor.
Hey, how much money do I have coming out? Like,
Probably none.
that's what I thought.
you got as much money as you need, girl.
And Ludo would now have a bunch of money because he's in Ismark's body, and
Yeah.
Ismark is a noble.
Oh, true.
If you want to check your DMs real quick, man, and then let me know the response to that.
Oh, yeah, you probably. I mean, I'm not gonna. You don't have to like change your stats or anything, but like,
Yeah, no, but
you're just
the fact
you're
that
just a human now.
You're not changing anything anymore.
Yeah, not a changeling.
Are you very inhuman?
No.
And give you a very unhuman
Dang
with
it.
the ability to change his appearance.
Okay.
You're lucky to be alive.
I know. I was not expecting that.
So we'll go
Alright,
go in the tower, and then
Go to Riverport.
we go to Riverport.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The tower. 6 down. And. Oh, sorry. I got another DM. It reappears in a clearing that you are all too familiar with, as you have buried a dear friend of yours there less than 24 hours ago. But you make your way out of the tower, heading towards the town. You hear the draw of bows before you even see the rangers as they watch you kind of step out of the woods, and then
I want
Who's
to
there?
maybe
Straight.
even say we don't even go in the town yet, and maybe
Oh,
just
okay.
rest. Do we want to rest before we go in the town? Like take a day, or do we want to just go straight into the town?
Take a day,
I think take a day. Take a day,
just in case.
just in case. Just
Like take
just
a day to rest,
Yeah,
and then
like one of us got our head ripped off. Let's take a day. Let's take
Have a day
a
to ourselves.
fucking
Just have a day to ourselves.
take a. Yeah, we'll
you're
take
just
a
hanging out in
day.
the tower.
Yeah, we'll overlook the town and just take a fucking day. I don't want to talk to anybody right now in the town.
Mia, will you roll a d4 for me real quick?
Yes, I can.
how many werewolves? show up?
Huzzah! 4.
I'm not fighting.
Okay. All right. You guys take a day and rest up inside the tower. Is there anything you'd like to do during this time?
Take a long rest.
I mean, besides that.
I would like to go to 2 people. First, Nyx.
And the roleplay episode begins. All right. What you got?
And I
You get to take a
will.
break, Lynn.
I'll go to her door, and I imagine she has a door. I just imagine we have like doors for wherever we're at.
Well, the tower has the foyer, the library, the lab, and then the sanctum or whatever. So you kind of could all like have your own levels. There's like not really bedrooms, but
Okay,
you guys have your own like corners of the tower.
I'd probably be in the library.
Wherever she's at, I will. Before I cross the threshold, I will set my spear down and kind of like talk to myself, like, be cool, just be chill.
I'll fucking kill you!
And I'll go in.
Don't be like me.
Still remembering, like, Mia vouched for her. And still remembering when she stopped me from being a dead person. But also remembering when she made me a dead person. I'll go in and... Nyx, could we talk?
Yeah.
I'll sit in, like, a chair next to whatever book she's at. And, like, gesture towards an adjacent chair.
Yeah.
The chairs are still petrified into the floor, so you can't like pull them out. You have to, like,
And then I'll awkwardly like sit on a desk, and like my arm will be like, "Could we talk?" So, I am very familiar with what Strahd can do to people. I feel like I understand it is what he did to you, but that the relationship that you have together, and the newness with which you are here, it gives me pause, and I was wondering if you could help stop that pause. If Mia didn't do what she did, I would have died, and if you would have succeeded in what you were doing, I would be dead. I don't know what this fascination with your relationship to him, I don't know how far that goes, and would like to figure that out now.
Well, that fascination ended with him telling me to kill you guys. That's where it ends. And to give you any trust, I can't, besides what I've already done. It's never happened to me. I've never had somebody do that. And it's shaken me a little bit. And sorry. Truly.
And you can tell that he appreciates the apology. That means, for some reason, that means more to him than you thought it would.
And you'll notice Nyx, instead of like sitting up straight, and she's all like just making herself small and beating herself up, and just doesn't look like her normal confident kind of self.
Okay. Okay. A byproduct of being a part of this group, parties, heroes, whatever, is that any one of us would die for the other. And many of us have already. I would like it if no more of us would have to do the same.
Agreed.
And and it's almost he kind of like he can't even hold together. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing now that Kings is gone. He was the glue. I feel like I'm just trying to get us to the next teleported town. We need to bend and not break. And I need you to help me with that. We cannot fracture.
Why me? I'm new. Why not Mia? She's
Mia,
sort of stepped into King's asshole boots, but
and
she's
Castle
she's
like,
coming into her own.
you know, Kaz smiles at that, and he's like, "Yes, she has. I think she would. She will feel them soon." Mia, she almost cares too much. I would like to protect her from the
Burden of leadership.
yes, exactly. The tragedy and the desperation of it. But okay, I trust you. I believe you. And I never really said it, but I appreciate you making sure I could still be here. Thank you,
Yeah.
Nix.
You're welcome. She just slumps down into her chair.
And I don't want to take any of people's more time, so I'll go. And whoever's next can go.
Casimir, as you get to the door and grab your spear and turn and give Nix a nod and step out, Nix, your head kind of just falls, slumps, and you exhale. And you hear the sound of like stone grinding or like cracking. And you look up and you see Strahd snapping a book out of the shelf, just like his strength just breaking it free. And he cracks it open and starts to like flip through a stone book just to show his strength. His back's turned to you, but you hear him say, "That was very touching. Are you not worried you might be making promises you can't keep, niece?" And he turns around, smiling at you.
I'm gonna go and try to pull out a book from the shelf too.
You go and like, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Like DC 20.
Not just strength.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be the same as just your strength? If not better?
Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, athletics.
I was like,
Yeah.
how is your strength better than your athletics?
Do it.
For a
Just
20?
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
You get the 20. You find like one single book that was kind of like leaning on its own, and you snap it loose. There's no way you can like open it, but you have it.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you.
Yes, I am. I am worried.
Should be.
Be a fool not to.
I find it easy to control people. But never anyone as easy as you. Perhaps your loyalties aren't where you claim they lie. Perhaps they're more with me.
With what you've done, there's little I can find hope in. You skinned a town of people to make a tent. What the fuck is up with that?
They were not living. They were surviving.
Whose fault is that?
The Raven Queens. She's damned me to this place. And she's damned you here too. She's the only reason that you're stuck here with me.
You're right. I made a deal. And I'm gonna right her mistake. You will die by me.
Oh, that is not the first time I've heard that promise.
When was the last time from family?
I killed all of my family. Or so I thought.
Missed some.
The way I see it, Nyx, Ravenloft, there is no reason to kill you. You are one of my best allies. So the next time that your friends are thinking about coming after me, when you hear the hope in their voices, I want you to think about what happened at that tent. And I want you to ask yourself, are you certain you won't try and kill them again? Because I am not so sure. Enjoy that book. Should be a good read. And you look down at the book in your hand, and then you look up, and you kind of blink, and he's gone.
Just throw the book against the wall.
It says How to Kill Strahd, broken.
How to Kill Strahd. Yeah. If only I could open this damn book.
Killing Strahd.
Only had Basilisk blood lying around.
Okay. Anybody else? Ooh, good deal. Yeah.
I'm going to go around the tower and search for Rick and Rick.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Sure. You find them down working on Kai's statue, just really struggling, but they're still giving it a go. Hey, good deal. You here to help? You can use a hand. Rick is a fucking moron. That's a thumb. That's a thumb. It's not that. Don't put that there.
I'm not.
Anyways, what's up?
I can help you later. I am trying to think something, and I don't know if you guys can help me. Like, if you can see, I don't have an arm, and I'm trying to make a solution to that.
I hadn't noticed. Hadn't even noticed. And Drake, who's like working on Kai's like, I noticed. Shut up.
I don't want to make something. I don't want to make something complex. I know I probably can't have another arm, but I'm just looking for something that I can. How do you tie?
Pull it
Something
back.
that I can tie, or yeah, something that I can tie to my arm so I can use again the longbow.
I mean, he kind of like gets up next to you. I mean, if we kill Drake, you could maybe use him. You know, we could use his like clay or whatever. But no, we shouldn't do that. Sorry, kid. I mean, we're just really helping hands around here. Dimitri was kind of the brains of the operation. We're more the muscles. So, I don't think we're going to be much help there.
Okay, I'm going to see it next to them and also help reconstruct Kai.
Okay.
I feel like Kai's reconstruction is just like putting no, that shouldn't go there.
Yeah.
A bunch of like nope.
As you're kind of working with them, you see Crick is kind of like holding the thumb, that Drake had been trying to put on, and it's like, you know, I wonder if we could get one of these arms put back together and maybe use a little bit of that basilisk blood. Maybe you could borrow Kai's arm. I don't know. It's just a theory. I've seen Dimitri try some wacky stuff, so.
But no, I pat him in the head. Yeah, no, you're very smart.
Well, I'm the brain and the muscle now, so. You hear that, Drake? You're my bitch. And Drake, like, throws, like, another thumb at him. Just kidding. So what do you say? You want to give it a shot?
I tried.
Okay. We'll say, like, with your help, the whole day will just be spent, like, trying to make this arm. Why don't you go ahead and roll me 2d4, and that will be how many vials of basilisk blood this will use up.
Shit.
Oh shoot! I need to keep track of that.
Oh yeah, because you guys have used one, so you're down to 14, I think.
We have.
Oh, double ones? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we are down to 14.
I've been praying for the ones all the day.
Thank you. Thank you. Miguel. Thank you.
I prayed to the damn father, like, please tell Kai that
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing this for being bad.
You want to use it? Do we want to use it? I'll subtract it. We're going to use it?
I mean, I think he should.
All right, done.
But I guess, Curtis, do you have a problem with it? It's your old character.
This boy needs an arm. And
Absolutely.
Kai's
I want him to have a big blue arm.
Get
Like,
this
let's go.
boy in the arm.
You know something?
Can
I
it-
probably
Can his arm wild shape?
would call for help. and
Tentacle.
Someone who knows about bodies.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you're being summoned.
Luna.
Hello.
I searched for Luna. I don't know how to tell you. Please.
For context, I'm currently sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground, making vials of acid.
Oh, jeez.
You know about bodies, and I need help, especially for that.
What do you need
There's-
help with bodies? What are you asking me, child?
You know that we lost a friend because of petrification.
Yes, I believe I was told about that. The one in
Yeah.
the foyer.
Yeah, his corpse is upstairs, and I think I can get my arm back if I get his arm.
Okay. Are you asking me for help?
Yes.
Did you want me to attach the arm?
Well, he only has one arm to.
Yeah, I might need
Someone's got to
help.
pour the vials.
I'll get down on one knee. I would be delighted. Let's try. And I will. I'll like pick up, get all my stuff nice, folded up neatly. Put a couple things of acid in my pocket, and I will skip my way.
Okay. Good deal. Is there any special way you'd like to go about doing this?
Carefully?
Fair enough.
I would definitely want to, whenever I'm holding on to it, I want to just make sure I have it on there as medically correct as possible.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Get the tendons all right.
Get some 360 no-scope shots with the backward arm.
Yeah.
My arm's not loud. No, my arm is on an helicopter.
Can Crick and Drip turn things to stone?
Not like living. No, like they can really just mesh with the tower and fuck with that a little bit, but That's kind of it.
I
Okay.
don't know. Is it gonna work? This is gonna be weird.
Yeah,
So-
okay. It's also my first time.
Good deal. You take the arm, the stone one, and kind of set it against your nub in a way that feels like the most familiar. And you see for a moment like this slight glow along the arm, and you kind of squint your eyes and you can see kind of like ghost limb syndrome, where your old arm used to be. It's there in that flame, burning fire that you'd seen once before. And you kind of place the stone arm within that flame, and you just feel this kind of connection just shoot out through the arm, and you can kind of feel warmth in the tips of the stone fingers. And Luna begins to pour one vial up the length of the arm, and you can see that the stone begins to meld back together. The cracks begin to disappear, but it is still this stone chalk-colored appendage. Luna pours another vial, and it begins to turn to the color of your flesh. And the stone turns to mud and kind of runs up your arm before it washes away. And you start to be able to move your limb again. But there's this kind of faint discoloration. At first you think it's like streaks of like a mud stain or something, but you look and there's like this weird almost kind of fire / wave pattern on the arm. Like the fires of the Dawn Father, a muddy texture of the stone, and the ocean waves of Kai. But you have your arm back.
I pinch it.
It
You
hurts.
feel that? Do you feel it?
I think. Thanks, Luna. Thanks, Rick.
I grab a hold of it, and I just start tugging on it. It's really on there. Wow. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. If you need any more help anytime, good deal. You know where I am.
Yeah, thanks. I probably immediately after that started praying to the Dawn Father and also thanking Kai.
Okay.
And I don't know what to say to everyone else.
I don't know if anything needs to be said.
Probably I knock first Mia's door.
Yeah, I think Mia would be probably at the top of the tower where the glass ceiling is to see the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she would hear Gadil coming up the steps, and she'd just kind of like, yes? Hello?
I raise my arm.
Hi! Arm?
Yeah, it's not a evil pact or anything.
That you know of.
Good deal, you, and she just like hugs him, like, you are going to make the whites in my hair come out again. Oh my goodness! And she just kind of like pulls back a little bit and looks down at him because she's not that much taller than him. Mia's only like 5'5", and I think Deal's only like 5'2". So she just kind of like holds his cheeks a little bit, like, so how are you feeling? Are you okay?
Strange.
Strange, yeah, I bet. Given, you know, Kai was such a different stature than you.
Yeah, Luna help me.
That's good. I'm glad you had someone with the experience to help you with that. I'm sure Crickendrick probably would have struggled.
Yeah. I was afraid everyone would be mad with me.
No, listen. your feelings are your own. You're an adult, essentially, at this point. I mean, you're still a teenager, but life is life. I may not morally agree with what she did, but there's no real right or wrong here. And I'm gonna do what King said he would do and protect his family. And I might not like what she did, but she helped. So I'm gonna protect her too. Even if she doesn't like me for what I did. Which I'm not going to apologize for. I think I was very justified. A little too angry maybe, but I'll do it.
Something out of character. Did you already told us that she's her wife?
I mean, she said I'm the wife of Burton Kings during like the
Oh yeah, the eulogy thing there. She found the scroll.
Oh yeah. I forgot that.
Right? Or Aaron, is that right? Have you shared that?
It was no, I don't think she's actually said it to
Anybody.
of you that her name is Kari.
I wasn't there.
yeah, so she
I
doesn't
wasn't
know.
there.
Just
The
me
only
and
thing-
you
yeah.
that know that stuff.
Yeah, the only person she said it to is dead, which is good
Mhm.
capital.
Yeah, so like she knows that that's the wife, and she kind of like we made connected the dots. She just hasn't said the name.
Got it.
So,
Yeah.
Because you're telling me right now that. Wait.
Yeah.
Luna is. What?
yeah, yeah. It was the connection made at the funeral, but I knew beforehand. Way back when we first got to Gladgate, when I first started finding my way with the Dawnfather, the unblinking one tried to scare me, and she kind of like kneels down a little bit on her knees at this point, and one of the things he showed me was a woman and a young child, and based on how he talked about them, I went to King's about it. He was not happy with me at first, but we had just got done fighting. It was heightened emotions. We talked it out, but I got confirmation. Yeah, like it'd be like that. But we talked it out, and I got confirmation that that's his wife. So
I nod my head and hug Mia and tell her, just remember you are not alone. Everything you need, I can help you.
cute. She gives him a big tight squeeze now that she can hug him real tight because he has his arm back. Because she was like right to hurt him earlier, and now she's like, and I got you too. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right. No more shady deals. No more stupid cursed weapons, unless we really need to go get them.
No, I think we have to get them in order to Strahd to not have them.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, no. But we will get out of this together.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure of it. I'm gonna be up here studying the books, and she fumbles and holds up the Emberlance tome. Since we talked about going there, and she also fumbles for the other straw book, and maybe this one, for us going to the castle. So if anybody needs me, you can tell them I'm up here. I don't see why anybody would.
I smile and tell you're important to all of us, Mia.
Really?
Of course you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I needed that. Thank you. Good deal. Thank you. Actually, out of curiosity, have you seen Casimir? Is he okay? Has he been walking around? Is he good?
I'm not really sure. I don't talk too much with him, but I can go and see what's happening. If it's something in his mind.
Okay. I want to go talk to him, but I think he wants to talk with Nyx first, and I don't want to interrupt that. That's kind of important. So.
Yeah, I think we can talk to him in the morning. We can rest first.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. I should leave him alone. I'll focus on my books, both the books. I'll read both of them at the same time.
If you need any help, you can tell me.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I know. I'll read one upside down, so that way I have. But and she just starts walking off, like focusing. Like if I focus on the books, I don't have to think about my feelings.
Yeah, you turn your books and you head back downstairs, and as soon as Gadil's gone, Mia, you hear a voice say, "You are important to me too, Mia. See, you might have turned your back on me, but I certainly haven't taken my eye off of you."
Important. Why are you so dead set on keeping me in your little eye, your circle of vision? Like, I get. Are you just using me to get back at Strahd? Is it because you know what I am? Why? I don't get it. I don't think I'm that special. I'm just a girl who can cast magic sometimes.
You're right. You're not special. That's why I chose you. You are as sad and pathetic and weak as you think you are. And that's what makes you so easy to use. You've done everything I've asked so far, whether you knew it or not. And I have a suspicion that will continue to be the case. You know, it's funny, Mia. For everybody else in your miserable little troop, Strahd is their worst enemy. Do you know who your worst enemy is, Mia?
No.
Well,
What I would say if I wanted to lie. But it's myself.
Yes. Yes, it is you, Mia. It was when you leapt from that balcony back in Gladgate that I really saw just how alone you are. I'm the only one that cares for you. I'm the only one that watches over you. You've run around healing everybody else in your party. How long do you think you can keep that up? Especially when so few of them seem to have come to help you.
Gonna stand up. And she's gonna walk downstairs. And she's on a mission. Her goal. She's finding Casimir.
Oh, interesting. Okay. It's a small tower, not too hard to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Mia.
Goodbye.
Casimir, where are you at right now?
I'm in like the first floor by the fire, just like spread out on the back of Hooper, just like. Like my spear across my chest is like.
Nice.
Hooper's
Holds
curled
up
up in a
the-
ball. You're just right on top of Hooper.
Holds up the spear, it's to her neck. Hey, remember this? Old times, right?
Jesus Christ!
She's gonna make her way down, and she's gonna wave to Hooper, just like, hi.
Hooper will be like, oh, and he'll start licking my face. Leah,
Hi.
is everything okay?
I care about you.
Yes, of course, I care about you as well.
And I care about Idil and Nyx and Ludovic and Luna. Care about Luna?
Yeah, kind of a little bit. Yeah. She's. Yes, I agree that you do. You do.
And you care about me, and you'd help me too, and I'm not alone, right?
Of course not. And he, as he says that, he kind of. It's as he's talking, it kind of dawns on him, like with the sword and the falling through blackness and like the shared connection with the unblinking one. He's like, and he puts like two hands on her shoulder and he's like, yes, I would die for you, Mia, and I know that you would die for each of us.
Yeah. Gonna grab a hold of his arms. Yeah, you know that you're my friends. You're not going to leave me, unless you need to, of course. Like if it's me or Strahd, Strahd. That's the whole point. But
No one would leave you. No one is going to leave you. Listen, I would have made the same decision you made. Knowing the cost, knowing what it took to achieve what we had, I would have made the same decision if it meant that all of us got out of there. So you didn't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you are not worthy of being cared for, then neither is anybody in this tower. That's it.
when we beat Strahd, because we're gonna beat him.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stay together?
I would like to, but I don't know the constraints about my being here. I feel like I am just a vessel for revenge. I don't know what would happen once that revenge is fulfilled. There's nothing other than his death and all of our safety that I really care about. I feel like I have no purpose once he is dead, and I don't know what I would even do after.
You can stay with me. You can be with me. If you decide to go after we beat Strahd, then I will fall on your spear, and you have to hold on to the spear to make sure that doesn't happen. So yeah, take that. She's trying to look all tough, but she's feeling miserable.
I think he'll be like, you will not be left alone. But if we know anything, we know the unblinking one. I exist just for the fact that I want to kill Strahd worse than anybody. And once that is complete, I don't know what will happen to me. So I can't make promises that I don't know the outcomes of. But if my choices were the outcomes of these promises, I would still be here. And we all would still be together. But I don't know that I have that.
You can see she's starting to get a little frustrated, and she's... I'm connected to the unblinking one too. So, by that logic, we're... You know what? I'm just... Because this worked out so well for me the first time, I'm just going to come out and say it. I want to be with you, Casimir. The whole mission, be damned. I want to be by your side, and I'm not gonna let some one-eyed socket freak or some man who can't let go of the past stop that from happening. So she's gonna poke him in the chest. You're gonna listen to me. We're gonna make out of this together, and we're going to have a great time, and we're gonna have our friends with us, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be amazing, and yeah.
He'll take a moment and look at Mia, and he'll sit down and like pat next to him and ask her to sit next to him.
She will contemplate running away, but decides there's nowhere in the tower for her to run.
I know you're probably thinking about running away, but we have nowhere to go.
God damn it.
Good one.
I thought I was the one who was supposed to be talking in people's heads.
So,
She sits down.
when I died, I guess I should preface this with memories are strange in this body. Memories, I can't tell if they're mine or if they're his. We go to Gladgate. This body feels a certain way towards a certain person, but his head is disgusted by it. When I fell in the temple, it was the first time that I remembered that I had a wife, that I had a...
What's a repeat? Oh my god. Oh no.
family.
Mia goes to stand up. Thanks for the talk, Casimir. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. I get it. I'm sorry. I don't want a repeat of what happened last time. I worked out the last time because it was admiration, but I thought I was
Mia, you'll stand up. Mia, hey, listen.
Do I have to?
No.
I get where this is going, and
I understand and appreciate your vulnerability. I am burning inside for one purpose, and that is to kill Strahd, and I do not know what I have left over. And I am slowly finding that there were things that I didn't know I had. I cannot promise anything that I don't have. That's all I'm saying. But I will follow you to my death or yours. That is all I have to give.
Yeah, it's comrades. Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Get it.
Just a note here.
Uh-oh.
Mia and Casimir are sitting on the floor, leaning against Hoop. And if anybody were to be sitting across from them, they would see they are silhouetted by the eye of the unblinking one, who's watching this entire exchange with a massive grin pulled across his teeth and the 10 skulls floating around him. One of them cracked and no longer emitting any light.
We did it.
But anyways, back to you all. I just wanted to set that little detail there for you.
Fun.
Fun.
Yeah, I get it. Follow each other's comrades in this. I get it. I'm sorry. I should have learned. We don't have time to deal with this. Friends, gotta take care of this. I'm stepping up. I'm gonna do some more research with the books. I will leave you to your rest. You got hurt pretty bad today.
Mia, you will do fine, and you have my spear, no matter what.
Thank you. Gonna get up and go back to the top of the tower.
Me, as you walk up the stairs, he doesn't say anything, but you can feel him watching you. Ludovic, is there anything you'd like to do? Just want to make sure everybody gets their turn. While you're thinking about that, also, I just want to say, Mia and Casimir, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Also, so painful. Oh, God, that hurt. That one hurt. That one hurt.
Yeah.
But I love it, so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ludovic, what you want to do? Anything?
Ludovic, once we get to Riverport, and kind of just step outside the tower and just gaze and see the wall and just kind of like break down a little bit, knowing that just mere moments before he was here in just another plane, and is gonna get a little bit of like anger kind of arises in him, and he goes over and just finds the nearest tree, and he is just going to town, just punching it. Every few punches is like a thunderclap, and it's just, he is going straight up to town on these trees. A little bit. I'd say he has just, his knuckles are just straight blood after a while. He just, after one of the trees maybe falls down, or a couple do, he kind of just sits up against one of them, just staring aimlessly at the wall, and just kind of going over in his head of the promise to protect Irina over anything else. And yes, he'll lay his life down for his friends, but in his current state, he sees his promise to Ismark for the second chance a higher priority to him.
As you're leaning against this tree, just kind of nursing your knuckles and thinking about that promise, you hear two bows and two rangers step out from behind the tree. Their bows pointed at your head. One of them you recognize as Edith, but she's looking at you with her cowl pulled up, her like white wolf fur cowl. She has her bow drawn, and she says, "You will give me your name, or I will put this arrow through your head. Who are you? And what are you doing with this tower?"
You don't recognize me, Edith?
I will not ask again.
Me, Ludovic.
You hear one of the bows, the one that Edith is holding, the string kind of loosens. "You are not Ludovic. I have seen Ludovic. He is not nearly as pathetic looking as you, little man."
Yeah. Kind of a story. My body didn't quite make it, and as everything in this godforsaken valley, nothing really dies. Here I am.
Well, if you are who you say you are, you will go fetch the rest of your party and prove it to me.
Can give me some time. I don't think most of them kind of wish to maybe see me in this state. It's you can kind of assume that the shock that you have is kind of transferred to them as well. But I can go see if someone's available. If you wish.
They can either see you in this one, or they can see you in the one riddled with arrows.
So be it. I get up and start walking towards the tower. I'm kind of looking back and see that maybe they still have their bows drawn on me. Or
you look back and you see there aren't just two of them, like 3 more rangers have kind of stepped out of the shadows, all bows drawn.
I kind of walk up the stairs and I step into the tower, and shortly after, Mia goes up the stairs. I see Kaz.
Hey, buddy.
Kaz. Edith's outside, and they don't think that I'm actually who
you
actually say I am.
Yeah.
Can you
yeah, this
go
guy
here and kind of thanks.
Casimir, you step out the door with Ludovic following behind you, and you see Edith relaxes, and she kind of throws a whistle and a hand signal, and all the bows drop. And she says, "It is good to see you. I was worried that who this person claims to be. Well, I worried that they might have been trespassing in your tower."
We appreciate your attention to those sorts of things, but he is Ludovic, just like I am Casimir and Olaf.
Right. Well, How are you? It has been, but a few hours since you left.
We are low. We could use some resupply. We can use some rest. We are alive, but we are not well.
I suppose that means it's another round of drinks on me.
They much appreciated. Yes, I would enjoy that.
Of course. Whenever you are ready, we'll let you through the gates. Just be careful not to linger out here in the woods, even this close to the town. We've lost several rangers just in the past few days to werewolves.
Radavar.
Yes. They were last seen traveling east across the Immersing Marsh. That was a day or so ago.
Okay. We'll be swift.
Okay. I'll see you at the inn. And she gives another whistle, and the guards start heading, or the rangers start heading back to town. You guys can head back into the tower. And I think that is where we will end tonight's session. Right at that 8:30 mark, so. Whew. Guys, that turned into one of my top sessions for us.
Really?
In terms of role-play moments, there were just some really solid ones. Really good.
May I do a thing?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, did you? I'm sorry. Did I skip you? I'm sorry, dude.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, no. The only thing I did was help the deal put an arm on.
I apologize.
You're fine.
I'm here for you, Luna. I'm here for you, Luna Kari.
Don't worry. I'll be quick.
No, there's no rush. Take it. Let's do your thing.
So, after I get done helping Mika deal with his arm, I would like to spy on everyone just to get a feel for everybody's relationships.
Yeah.
If that's totally possible.
Hey, new guy needs the information.
I'll say it's a fairly small tower, and with your skills, it's very much within the realm of possibility that you could do a little snooping, just kind of listening in and
let's make yourself look like a statue.
I definitely wanted to hear the Mia Casimir conversation.
You could hear the Mia Gadil one and then follow the noise.
Yeah.
You could just hear Mia being like, "I'm in love with you, Casimir." And Casimir,
I'm in love.
I too am in love with
I
revenge.
could never love again.
Revenge. My heart belongs to revenge. Yeah, Aaron, I'll say Luna would be able to probably pick up bits and pieces from most conversations in the tower. I'll kind of leave it up to you to how far you want to go with that.
My ultimate goal is before I end my night, I would like to go speak with Irina.
Oh. Okay. She is in the alchemy lab, where most people have not been spending a lot of time. She's kind of just sitting in a chair up in a small little... Where Kings had actually found that compartment, in that kind of little raised desk area, she's just sitting up there, kind of just buying time, kind of writing in her own journal or things like that.
I'll walk in like I'm lost. Just this place is so much bigger than I thought. Oh, what was it? Irina?
Yes, Luna? What can I do for you?
You can call me Kari. I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot earlier.
My apologies, Kari.
So, I'm really bad at small talk. How long have you been in Barrowvale? Your whole life. That's stupid. Again, bad at small talk. Let me cut right to the chase. I agreed with a point you made earlier about your life. Now, I wish for no one to take their life ever, but in case it's a no way out situation, I made this for you. And I hand her a vial of the acid.
She takes it, kind of.
Cyanide pill.
Yeah.
If there's no way out, that can do what needs to be done. All you have to do is drink it.
See, she kind of tucks it into her sleeve. Thank you, Kari. Truly, thank you.
Want to save millions. I would do the same thing.
Huh. You worship the Raven Queen.
Yes, I've been following her practices since I was very young.
Not many people here in Barrowvale do, but
I've noticed.
I don't know much about her, but from what I have heard, she is the goddess of fate. And I was wondering if maybe you could tell me what mine is.
I do wish I could. But fate is just like a moment, never changing. Your fate could be one thing right now, but then you decide to switch to a different pair of shoes and everything changes. What you should do is, no matter what your fate is going to come to fruition, choose to do right. And no matter what, your fate won't be fruitless. Sorry, it's off the wall, not really a good answer, but I was never close to her in that way, just followed her practices. Like my
You didn't know him, but there was one man in this party who he always seemed to have the right thing to say. I just wish he were still around. Maybe he would know what to do.
maybe you could figure out how to say what I want to say better. I know. Well, sorry if this was an inconvenience to you. I will back you 100% no matter what choice you make. But just know that if it gets you, that's worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Owen.
Does anybody else know that you've given this to me?
No. And I intend for them not to.
Okay.
They wouldn't allow it. You know it just as well as I do.
They are foolish heroes after all.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Good night, Kari. And as you kind of step out, you can see she's just kind of tapping at it in her sleeve, just deep in thought.
I give her a hug.
She gets a little like, she gives you one back. She seems like very unused to getting hugs.
Yeah, I give her a hug and I'm like, and I'm so sorry about this Ismark guy. That is so totally weird. I'm sorry.
Will you give me as you're like giving her a hug, will you give me a quick perception check real fast?
Yeah. That's a natural 20, big dog.
Ooh.
Do you have a +0 in perception?
I do.
Oh man. You give her a quick hug, and as you're like saying like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about like this Ismark thing. That's so weird." You look at the journal that she was writing in, and you see there's like a couple crumpled up pieces of paper next to it, and she has been trying. Looks like she's trying to write a letter to Ludovic, but she's like crumpling it up and tossing one, and then trying again, crumpling up, tossing it. And what you could see just on the page is like she just has "Dear Ludovic," and like she hasn't even figured out what like to write next.
Yeah. I'll just like put my arms out, like separate myself from her, arms on the shoulders. I would say it's all going to be okay, but it's probably not. Good night.
I think I'm gonna like you.
Same.
He has to.
Yeah.
And a giant clap of thunder from Thunderclap.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's where we'll end our set. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I
You're good.
didn't mean to
You're
skip
good.
that.
It's okay. I do the same shit. It's all good. You're wrangling 6. I wrangle 4.
But yeah, everybody, that was awesome. That was a fun one.
Yay!
So depressing.
We're mostly
different.
alive.
Very different than how your last meeting with Strahd in a tent went.
We're a bunch of can crushers.
There were a couple rolls. If I would have hit him, I would have got him. If Gadil
missed, Nyx missed, I think. Mia missed. Like
Gadil couldn't see him.
I was charmed, so I was screwed.
Roddy told me.
You put such a shit situation in front of me where I knew I could get that door locked, but then Kaz went down, and in my head I had this like super cool idea for RP stuff later. So I was like, I gotta go get Kaz.
I did not go into that combat at all with like, oh, Strahd is definitely gonna win. I hope that it felt that like you guys got him down to 15 health. Like
it felt like, very like swingy. Like I go this way, I can go that way. It didn't. It didn't feel one-sided.
I wanted it to be hard, but my main goal was I wanted you guys to have a lot of very difficult choices.
It felt hard, but possible.
Yeah.
But
I definitely wasn't holding back.
Dude, when Nyx stabbed me in the back, me as a person was like, what the fuck?
Not the heal afterwards? That's not what
No. I was like, what the fuck? And then the heal afterwards, like, oh, okay. That's what the DM didn't say to heal him, but you healed him?
And that still did not sting as bad as Mia's conversation with Kaz.
As soon as he said my wife, I was like, bro.
I know. Like, oh no.
Landon, you could speak to this. I had no plans with you that I had a wife and kids. I was just a guy, and I'm reacting to
you being part of the Ashwoods was just that wasn't even like premeditated. Just in the moment. Whenever I can't even remember when that exactly came up, I was like, "Oh, it'd be
I think it came up most when I died. I was like, "You're like, oh, here's your fucking wife in your house," and I was like, "Oh shit, shit." So like, just like, and having not like knowing my past and finding out like you have a wife, I feel like those feelings would suddenly flood back, and then you'd be like, I don't even care about these muscle mommies.
But and then Mia, that exchange with the unblinking one was
awesome.
I was really interested to see how you would respond to it, because you're usually like very snappy with him, which is hilarious, and I love it.
There's some doubt.
I was expecting Ludovic to die, and for the deals, like I was trying to figure out. It's like I haven't dealt anything with the unblinking one. Like if I die, I know I'm getting a deal, but I was like trying to run through my head of every like possible scenario of who would I be dealing with, because I don't worship the Dawnfather, I don't worship Mother Night, I don't worship, or I know a little bit about the unblinking one. I was like trying to think of it, and fucking Ismark.
That's what I liked about Ludovic's. I love that about Ludovic's death, though. Like, I wasn't like, oh, we all didn't get deals. I was like, oh shit, this is a new thing that can happen. Like it makes it more interesting. Like it doesn't happen all the time. It's like the novelty of like you don't all just die. Maybe this will happen. It's like even when you die, something fucking crazy can happen. That's
yeah. Like with Kai's death, that was just. I mean, that's a little different because it was petrification, But like, I don't like thinking back on it. I don't know if Kai necessarily had any sort of relationships or anything in the world that would have made sense for there to be a deal. But Ludovic, when I was going into tonight's session, like Ismark, you have something there that could be interesting.
He's also a monk. He's gone. He's the first person to accept a deal.
Yeah,
which is odd. At least if you came from a reliable source.
And the drama of
person, mine end up with an arm. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Careful with your arms.
I know. I was
well, even the drama.
I love
dropping the sword.
Gruesome ideas of you killing Ludovic.
How many times? Like he's crushed your head, he broke your arms, he crushed your chest, he pulled your head off your.
Strahd's like killing descriptions. I was having so much fun with. That was so. It
fun. Was a good I'm not fucking around, guys. I will rip your head off your body.
Strahd's done. You guys embarrassed him in Gladgate. That's kind of like where I had my mindset with him. I was like, he's not going to put up with that anymore. Mm-hmm.
I like the subtle changes of him killing me coming back, essentially just telling you, "Fuck you, I'm not dying." Take it one step further. I'm not dying.
And then he's just like,
yeah. I really have been enjoying the wounded condition a lot.
Yeah.
Because
it makes sense. It makes
a combat feel like it just wears you down.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, you're down, you're up, you're fine. I like it too.
And then you have 3 turns every single time. Yeah, that's been very stressful in combat. So.
You get up and then you're like, oh, I have 3 wounded. Oh, I'm insta dead.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the.
That's a good rule.
I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, I just realized how late it is. I still have so much. So, bye, everybody. Great session. See you in a week.
See you in a week.
I'm so
I'll be talking to you guys all throughout the week.
Yeah, I will.
Strahd had the resistance to my fucking thunder, dude. My shatter. That would have been